Hello everyone, and welcome to another round of Hatsune Miku Dota. It's me, Kvoth. Beach Jeans was recruited last minute to go play and stand in against Waifu for Dads of Lads or something. So it is just I. Today we have Hatsune Miku versus Chen Yuan. All-round good guy is the guy I know on this team, and he's an all-round good guy, dude. He's great. Should I be rooting for him? Maybe. But I can't. Bans. Everybody's still banning AA. You love to see it, but also hate to see it, because we really want to see Cam play AA. A bunch of offlane ban coming out here from Hatsune Miku. Targeting the offlane player. I don't know what position any of these players on Chen Yuan play.
10 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
And they go in with the first pick, Dawnbreaker. Christian loves Dawnbreaker. He loves to play it. There are some good lanes you can run with Dawnbreaker. I think you can also flex it. I don't know if any of the 5, or I don't know if Cam plays Dawn as 5, but or if Flame Turtle plays a 4. But technically you could run as support. I don't know if people are still doing it in the new patch at all. Similarly, another healing hero. Could be a support, could be a core. And A is banned, so they might be all in on a healing draft. The new like healing changes made like healing amp really good. Although there was a patch today, so did they change any of that? Let's check the patch.
Radiant team back.
Some more map changes.
10 seconds remaining.
Some item nerfs or buffs.
5 seconds
And
remaining.
then some hero changes. So perhaps nothing. So far, Abaddon was not changed. Dawnbreaker was not changed. That's all from the initial patch, if anything. The Ursa comes out.
Dire team back.
And the Silencer. Yeah, they picked Dawnbreaker. Gotta get rid of Silencer. I imagine they're trying to pick Tusk, because I think Flame Turtle plays it, and Dawn Tusk is like giga broken.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Coddle. I don't... Cam does play Coddle, I think, but I don't know how much or how much lately. I feel like they're gonna pick
10 seconds remaining.
Jakiro, AA, Ogre, like 95% of games for Cam, and then, you know, he plays other stuff too if they ban those out or something, but I'm pretty sure he's comfortable always playing those. He always has pretty good impact. Doom comes out, so the anti-heal hero, since I banned AA.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Monkey King.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Monkey King. So on the one hand, Christian may get to play Dawnbreaker. On the other hand, he may have to play with Monkey King. What will his mental state be like? Is he already tilted? We'll have to find out. It's kind of like a early monkey pick. Wonder. I mean, it's definitely Festival's hero. I guess Ryoma plays it a lot too, so it's like a flex between the mid and carry. Not really ever gonna go support, but. And there's the Tusk. I don't know how you let the Tusk in when they first picked on, but perhaps they have a plan for the lane, like a. I don't even know what you pick. Like, you can't pick anybody who's going to walk into the lane at all, but ranged people also don't really like playing against it because they can get on top of you with Snowball. So you might just be losing that lane if it's played correctly. Wind Ranger picked up.
10 seconds remaining.
Should be a support.
5 seconds remaining.
But it'd be really cool if it wasn't. The new Shackle Facet's like really fun to play and also very cool. And also I think it may be also good. So yeah, that's awesome. It also could be terrible though, so who knows. This is the kind of insight you get on the stream here. It may be good or bad or terrible or awesome. Just like both of these teams, right? Maybe?
Radiant
I don't know how
team
Chen Yuan's doing. Hatsune Miku is 1-3, lost 1, I think, so far. Storm pick seems pretty good. They don't have really any lockdown for him. It's like quick.
10 seconds remaining.
They have a lot of things that take some time. They have like the monkey stun and everything else takes like forever. So they're never gonna be locking him down with these heroes. They may need to pick something else. I guess like maybe the monkey stun is enough to chain all the other ones together, but it seems difficult if he's playing well.
Radiant team back.
There's an ogre. A little easier. Eventually could build up to a hex, although I feel like Cam doesn't like to build it. He likes to build like team fight tanky items on this hero. So I expect him to get like a pipe and shit like that.
Seconds remaining.
But I like the ogre pick. He looked really good on it the other day. Playing really aggressively. Did really well in lane. Although I think that was maybe some misplay by the opponent as well, but cool hero. They do have 4 melee heroes so far.
Dire
And
team
no
back.
instant distable into a storm. The hex can come out eventually, but a long way away. But maybe you just win the lane hard enough as Monkey versus Storm.
Dire
I actually don't
team
know the
back.
matchup. Feels like Monkey would win. I don't know if that changed when they added like the storm facets or whatever.
Radiant team back.
Well, good guy definitely knows like what festival plays and stuff, so I feel like they would know if that was a monkey mid.
10 seconds remaining.
I still kind of think it's Monkey Carry. They've been picking Roma,
Radiant team
his hero, like first every game. So it wouldn't be shocking if that's the carry, and then they're saving the Festi hero for last. And now that they kind of should do it because they've shown their mid
10
on Chen
seconds
Yuan. Like,
remaining.
it's definitely a Storm, and now they have a pick to counter it, whereas usually they would
5
not.
seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
And there's the Ember mid. So it is Monkey on Ryoma, Festival Ember. So it gets to play Ember vs Storm. It's a good Ember game too. They don't really have a
10
ton of
seconds
lockdown.
remaining.
They have Doom, and they have Shackle, and then whatever
5
Storm can do.
seconds
So,
remaining.
like, unless they can chain him into a Doom, he's probably always living as well, or some like really really good Shackles. So they banned out a bunch of carries, Jug, Slark before. The anti-mage is out, the TA is out. What are they looking for here? They have the heals and the ABBA. And they have jump and storm and damage and wind, so I feel like any carry that does well late is good. You expect the monkey and like Ember to be able to run around early with the Dawnbreaker on top. So you could play for like later timing with like a carry who's just gonna farm. They they ban the Jug, who would farm pretty quickly once he gets his stuff. And they're coming down to the wire. There's not like a hero I see that's like, oh, this is a great game for this hero, but what did they come up with?
You may now
Lena.
select
Okay.
your
I was
hero.
gonna say that was the one hero I was thinking like they could pick carry. People are doing this thermal runway shit, and the range I think is far enough away because you can just play so far back. Like I played against it the other day. It's like we have a lane that should win lane, but she never comes to lane. Like she's literally sitting under her tier 1 and she can last hit like safely. So it's kind of a cool answer to the Dawn Tusk. Like, alright, you've picked this broken lane and I'm just not going to play the lane at all. And she has an... Wait. Good. What is Good Guy playing? Wait. Am I wrong? What is Good Guy playing this stack, dude? What the heck? I should really have checked their rolls. Doing some research. I played the Lena Core last night. He's been playing. He's a mid support game in tournament mode. Okay, it looks like he's playing support. So yeah, he is support ABBA. Carry Lena, I guess. I'll look stuff up later. We'll figure it out. Oh, it's Camel Farmer. Wait, it's not Camel Farmer, is it? Is that actual Camel Farmer? I don't know what's happening, guys. I don't know these people. Everybody just chilling. Cam goes down early, gets the sentry down
30 seconds
very
to
quickly.
battle.
Will not be here for the fight, but he has probably the learning curve and literally doesn't have an ability, so it would just be his strong body that he could give to the fight, and it will not be there.
The battle begins.
Oh, yeah, very boring first part of the game. Nobody wants to fight. Okay, it's definitely not Camel Farmer because he's not mid, dude. He's the goat. Ogre just running at her. Very cool.
From your grasp.
Where is stuff gonna happen? This lane maybe after level 2 for Ogre. We're skipping very aggressive here on Festival. A lot of damage done by this Ogre, considering he doesn't even have a spell yet. I feel like that should not be allowed to happen, but
Dire's middle tower
she's
is
like
under
out of
attack.
tangos now, and so is Ogre, but he has a lot more health. Kind of. Maybe not, actually. Everybody just seems to be chilling here.
Denied.
First blood.
I missed first blood, guys. You hate to see it. Actually went the way of this Lena.
Dire's top
Double
tower
kill.
is under attack.
Christian does get a double kill though.
Cannot save your visage from the light.
Will he stay? He's 3 tangos, but he's quite weak. Lena not too upset about that. She did get the first blood. Good guy. Sad for him, but alas, what can you do?
Deny.
Killing spree.
The lesson for I was not made
Yeah,
for
cool
this.
play there. Yeah, this Lena looking kind of cool, like as a response to the lane. Mid lane, Skip is kind of owning.
Denied.
20-6. First game of the day, so Festival is debuffed, but we'll see if he can step it up here in a little bit. Going on the Doom here, but as is often the case when you go on a Doom, he just turns and kills you because for some reason this hero is like the tankiest person in the world. Just full hitting level 4, you can start doing some damage a lot easier with a slight. Cool. By Christian there to wait.
Fight fair.
Christian like canceled the right click there.
This is what happens when you stare into the
And is being punished for it. Youchies, dude. That's so much damage. This Lena carry shit is very annoying. I think they needed to pick festival something like December because they wanted somebody who could go start a fight other than Tusk probably, so that Dawn can come in. You wanted to be able to fight early with the Tusk and Ogre. But I do feel like you want to be like winning your lane if you get the counter pick. But maybe Skip's just the GOAT, dude. Ooh, only gets a single ignite there. Very unfortunate. Just out of range on the Doom. Lena a little slow there on the stun, but she just sits there and fucking blasts them, dude. Every time they go for a play, like they're getting kills, but they're just getting like giga owned every time they do it because Lena's hitting them over and over. I think they'll probably still be fine with that because I imagine their net worth is looking okay, but I don't know. The Dusk is ahead, but the Lena is the big winner in this lane.
Radiant's
So.
courier has been killed.
You had your warning.
Ooh, toxic tips. Okay, can't root for these people. That's pretty evil. I feel like they're probably tipping because they know Festival is better than them, and they always lose when they play them, but, you know, I don't know. Maybe they're actually friends. Maybe this is the game where they'll get to turn it around. Big miss there from the wind. Pretty embarrassing after tipping like that to just miss your shot like that, but yeah. Some people say that the people who talk the most are the worst players on the team always. That's why I would always talk the most, and it could be the case here as well. But they do get the kill on Cam. Storm goes down, picks up that overkill, and Wind goes mid, tries to get some bubbles. I'm just missing every kill, guys. I gotta focus up. I'm too busy yapping. Festival is like giga owned this game. That kill did hurt a lot. He's so poor.
Dire are scanning. Dire
I
structures
think Skip
are
is good,
fortified.
so it could just be a hard player to lane against. But now there is a turnaround potential. Dawn is 6. So if they do go for kills on him on this Ember or on the Monkey Bottom, they could come in. Good ward here by good guy. It's been here like the whole time. Wasn't scouted out ever. And they kind of saw everything coming.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Doom is level 6 now as well. And Monkey, knowing that, goes top. They go in on this Lena this time, which is a much easier kill, honestly, than going on the Abba. The one time the Lena left the safety of the the building, she just gets owned immediately. But she's still not too upset about that. She's having a good time. Good last pick. This is some space for Festival.
Dire's middle
Storm
tower
just
is under
farming up in the
attack.
jungle. Will come top, maybe? With Lena here.
Dire's top tower is under
Christian
attack.
is very deep. Storm could go, yeah.
Ah!
Dire's
Stupendous!
middle tower is under attack.
I'm sure he'll die eventually. Yeah.
Children of light.
But that's 4-man rotation there. Doom pings out, hey, come through portal. I want to go on this monkey with Doom. He's not used it yet. The wind will come through. Well, you gotta be a little careful here if you're Hatsune Miku. He obviously has Doom. You know they were just top. They're not top anymore. Yeah, and there's the Doom.
A tool to teach.
Unfortunately, that doesn't do anything for you, but maybe they get the return kill when they do. Storm used like all his mana to get here. I don't know how much he had, but there's the Ember. Good chains. Gets a nice kill for himself, and he's basically all caught up now. Still a little behind the Storm, but essentially fine. All around good guy, having a very rough time of it in this top lane. The Lina pick was great. The Abba into this is like death, and I believe he's died a few times. Yeah, 0-6 and 3. Not much to do about it other than don't ever let them go on you, which is pretty hard to do. Trying to get level 6 there while people were fighting bottom. And Rim was going to go straight back in onto this Doom. Knows Doom is gone, and they should just pick the skill up. Good job by Festival staying down there.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And Doom's game all of a sudden looks like the bad one. This win still not level 6. Was too busy tipping people to pick up levels, I suppose.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And they'll just take this for free, it looks like. Good guy's walking in.
Dire's top tower has
Just wanted to
fallen.
check for a ward so Lina can keep farming. But that is now not safe for her. And good guy. Maybe Lina can save?
Own it.
No. It's too slow. And Flame Turtle with that save there. Oh, the Blade Mail.
Dire's
Good
bottom
answer.
tower is under attack.
Killing spree.
You
Double
should
kill.
never have stepped onto a battlefield
The
against
Lotus
me.
there from Tusk, I think.
Double
Really good
damage.
play by
Dire's
Flame
bottom
Turtle. If that
tower
was
is
him,
under
I'm pretty
attack.
sure it was. Yeah, cool play there. The first few times they went on Abba,
Dire's
the
middle tower
Lina
is
was
under
canceling
attack.
it, and ever since then,
Dire's structures
Flame
are
Turtle's been
fortified.
holding Snowball to dodge the Lina stun, so they just walk in and kill rather than snowballing for the stun, and that seems to be working pretty well. And what we were saying, the going on this Ember, not the easiest thing to do. However, if you do them, that will work. This Blade Mail is just owns their entire fucking team. They really can't kill him fast. They take so much damage for it. I mean, he just literally like 1v3'd and almost won. Did get a kill, and they pick up the Doom on the backside with the rotations in from the supports. Very cool play. And meanwhile,
Dire's bottom
Ryoma
tower
gets
is
bigger.
under attack.
He will be going for the Maelstrom, it looks like. Does he have the cool changing of the guard one? Yeah.
Radiant structures are
Changing of the
fortified.
guard lets him switch into
Dire's
one of the
bottom tower
soldiers
is under
during
attack.
his ulti. Like hide out in
Killing
there.
spree.
Pretty cool. Another kill for
Dire's
Flame
middle
Turtle.
tower is under attack.
Will pay for it, but makes the space for the tower to
Dire's
go
bottom
down.
tower has fallen.
I am liking when the one game they lost, it felt like they had like Flame Turtle on clock and he like had nothing to do because there was nobody to play with. And then now he's on this Tusk and there's always people to play with him. Like the Ember wants to fight, the Dawn wants to fight. She's got this Blade Mail. And she keeps wanting to come in with ulti. Eventually I imagine Ryoma will also want to fight, but he did pick up the Maelstrom, so perhaps he'll be farming a bit. The Storm, has like fallen off a cliff. He was at like 4K net when Festival was at like 2.5 or some shit like that. And they've completely flip-flopped. So big swing there in the last like
Dire's
10
top
minutes
tower
or so.
is under attack.
Really like the last 7 minutes. They will maybe try and get Festival here, but it's so hard. They really don't have a way to do it. Storm, like Kaya,
Radiant's bottom tower
so
is
not
under
getting like an
attack.
early Orchid or something like that. I don't think Storms do that much, but makes it all the more difficult. They will smoke up. Perhaps looking for this monkey. They do not have the tier 1 tower bottom, but instead they find... I don't even know who they found mid because they did no damage. Storm uses everything to go in and then just has to run away. Ryoma smartly sniffs that one out. And Flame Turtle is in, and speaking of everybody wanting to fight, there you go. There's 4 people, and there's a Doom, and there's a dead Doom. Very cool play from them there. This is a cool angle by the Tusk. He like went through their triangle to catch him there. I don't know if they could have seen that, but they have like these wards here. I don't know if he smoked or what, but he got in there quick. Lena's still top of the net, but just barely at this point. Going for this Hurricane Pike early. It is a good Hurricane Pike game. It's literally 5 melee heroes against her. There's the Ember who can get on top of her. And the Tusk Snowball. Imagine he'll be getting a blink. He already has the blink. He probably used it that last fight. So there are ways to catch her. So the Pike is good. But I do worry for their damage if she's going like utility items. A little bold here from Festival. Oh, she lives? No, she won't. Flame Turtle pays, but it's a cost he's gladly willing to pay, I imagine. Getting that big Lena kill.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Slowing her down a bit. And Festival has this Mage Slayer, and it kind of is like an amazing Mage Slayer game. They don't do like any physical damage at all. So he will be lowering their damage output quite a bit. Doom working on the Midas, so they've decided this game must go late for them to win because they have thoroughly lost this early to mid game here. Literally dropping down to 5k net. Like, it's a big swing here. But their problem is they don't have anybody who can make plays on the map. Storm has been trying with the supports, but there's like hardly any backup. Like, Storm goes in, you get a power shot, maybe a shackle.
Dire's bottom tower is under
Good guy's playing a very behind Abba, so he's just going to be trying to buff you up and heal you. So all the damage has to come from Storm. And anybody he goes on, Dawn will ult. So at this pace of the game, where things are very slow, this heavily favors Hatsune Miku. It's not to say they will win, because there's a Doom farming and, you know, Lena farming, and maybe late game they can do something, but Ryoma's also farming. He's quite rich, has the Mjolnir finished. Christian is on his, I would say, best hero. I feel like we always win if he picks Dawnbreaker. And they let it in, and they also let the Tusk in, which I think is the craziest thing about this. But, yeah. I'm not too concerned for Hatsune Miku if it goes late. I don't think they have this, like, we can't win, we let it go too far. They're just doing the smart thing, taking over space, getting as many kills as they can. And a smoke here from
Radiant's
Dire.
bottom tower is under attack.
They thought to look for the Monkey King farming in the crust area. Will not find him. Flame Turtle, on the other hand, may pay.
Dire's top tower
They're
is under
TPing in people. He will die before they can get there. Some gamers are missing. It's Cam that maybe doesn't have TP. Somehow worked
Dire's
out
middle tower is under attack.
by the skin of their teeth to be an okay fight. I do feel like if Cam was there, that was like an easy team wipe. He does probably the most damage of the team right now. Maybe not anymore. Maybe Ember does enough now to eclipse him, but that was a very sad no TP there for Cam. Maybe it was on cooldown though, but he just didn't have one on him. Does finish the Midas up, I think. It's flying out now, maybe.
Tally ho!
Maybe. Where's this Midas, dude? All told, still alright. Doom was used, and they still lost the fight, so... And the Ogre wasn't there,
Dire
so I'm not
is scanning.
sure how things are going to keep looking. The Storm desperately needs some kills so he can pick up some Galvanize.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are
Festival does
fortified.
not want to give this tower up for free, so he will TP back down. The Monkey King coming in.
Looking for me?
This is just an insane go by the Storm. I know we can see all these 4 heroes here, but like anytime you've gone on somebody without any backup, they just Donald. Maybe he thought it was gone. Christian didn't even need to Donald there. But he's never killing that Ogre. Like, he's way too tanky. It's kind of just like a waste to even try, I think. Especially there in front of the tower when you know like other people could be around. Maybe if you find him like farming up here or something, you can go for it, but
Dire's
feels
bottom
very
tower is
difficult.
under attack.
But he might just be feeling bored, dude. He's just playing Storm and he can't kill anybody. His team sucks, you know? They're so weak. His Doom says, I'm not weak, dude. I have the Doom button. Free kill on the Dawn. Quick and easy.
Dire's
And they will
middle
take
tower
that
is
and
under
try and go
attack.
take the Tormy. They should get this for free. I don't think Radiant's even going to contest or even think about contesting.
Radiant are scanning. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Okay, never mind. They are thinking about contesting. They see everything, so they know how low they are, and Festival wants to go in. No Doom available. But they were just a little too slow.
Killing spree.
Or are they? Lena walks into the
Kill.
center of Monkey Ult trying to get her spells out. Cannot do it. So somehow that still ends up working for them, even though it looked completely awful. The Dawn wasn't quite up yet, I think, for the go. But made sense why they went for it. They saw everybody, they were pretty low. But the timer was just a teeny bit off. If they were there like 4 seconds later, that's probably like a clean wipe for Hatsune Miku. But as it is, it's fairly even again. Yeah, they still come out a little ahead, but they took the Torm on Chen Yuan, so they're probably fine with that trade. And honestly, the game has slowed down quite a bit. There was a huge lead taken in the like first 15 minutes, and then it kind of just petered out here. Big kill and kills here, plus the Tormy. But even before then, even with the net lead gaining, like, it's just sitting at like a 70% win probability, and that's kind of what it feels like. Like, it definitely feels like Hatsune Miku's ahead, but they kind of tick their foot off the gas, as many teams do at this point. Like, you've taken all the tier 1 towers. The only real objective to do is play for Tormy, and they probably don't care that much about it. But
Dire's top tower is under attack.
now they go in. This Lena's showing. She does not have her BKB yet. Festival will be able to catch her. And that's the combo they wanted. The Dawn on top of the Ember. That's why they picked this hero. Very cool. And Lena was just probably up too far given the TP potential. She probably felt pretty safe because they were literally diving the tier 2 here. But that's like why it's so much better to be like putting the pressure on the map like this than when they were just sitting around farming. Like, when you're the one putting pressure on, you force the enemy to move like around, and Lena felt safe because they were showing in one lane, but you have more map control, you still have your tier 1, so you can always get there and punish. That was a cool play from them.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
They have this high ground warded. Christian right to be a little afraid of it. They're just camping right there, but they have their own ward planted by the goat Cam that scouted it all out.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Wynn does have her shard now, so it's 5 melee heroes, as we said. That's kind of a cool play. They will go in on the Tusk here. He will just die for free, I think. Looks like they won't even contest. Ogre has a blink. Hell yeah, dude. No, dude, Cam, now we're talking, dude. If he just goes Hex next, like, I feel like this game is so free. They don't need, like, anything else, really. They just need to be able to catch these people, especially Lena. Like, if they catch Lena, I think there's no way that Chen Yuan ever fights. Like, they 100% need all the damage from Lena until Doom has, like, Refresher or something like that. Like, maybe they get a couple kills with, like, Storm and the supports on one and, like, somebody else gets doomed, but without Lena, their sustained damage is so low. One Ranger checking the Roche, making sure Hatsune Miku didn't sneak in there. Would have been a very bold play from them to do so without the Tusk even being alive. But now that he is alive, they can look to walk up. Good vision here from Dire. They know Roche is up. They know Hatsune Miku probably wants to take it, and so they've actually, you know, moved out on the map a little bit, gotten all their vision towards Roche, taken back control of their jungle while Hatsune Miku left. Unfortunately for them, that is a lot of investment in the area. And if Hatsune Miku doesn't go into Roche, kill on Storm somehow. Open, open, open. Why did these not open sometimes, guys? Doom, he wants to get the Doom off, will not do so. The BKB'd Ryoma. BKB'd Lena now, but no ulti. And good guy will go down here. Lena will go down here. Doom buyback. Well, that might be enough to hold it. The monkey is doomed. They did go for this play without actually taking Roche, so Ryoma will die. Vessi's under the tier 4s. What? Vessi! And, yeah, that was a bit of a throw. It did cost them the Doom buy. But that's a price I think he's glad to pay, given
Double kill.
all the spoils they just got from it.
No whining now.
Yeah. Pretty big swing there. 3.5k gold. Tons of damage done by Lena. This 4,700. Yeah. That was a bit crazy. They got a little impatient diving that far. To be fair, it looked like the Lena was dead, and the Doom buyback really saved that. So great play from him. Heads up play to buy back and win the fight for his team, because that was 100% a team wipe. Roche and a bunch of other stuff if he doesn't do that there. He is now without his buyback, so
Radiant's
Hatsune
bottom
Miku
tower
could
is under
fight.
attack.
Wind Ranger does get the vision up around bottom
Radiant
Roche
are
now,
scanning.
and just playing there. That's a good play there. Going for the Lotus on the Ogre, so like I said at the pregame, Cam really plays like to save. He's just like a save type support. So it's a great Lotus game. Oh, and Ryoma with a big save coming out there from Christian. It was a cool play playing on that ward. Wind Ranger placed on the high ground. Can they catch this? Oh, the kickback.
Double kill.
And Festival gets going even more forward. Knows that when that Lena is dead, and will
Killing spree.
walk forward.
Triple
Ryoma
kill.
killing on the back line. Wind Ranger dies to an Ogre Ignite,
Dire's
I
middle
guess.
tower is under attack.
So that's the power of the Dawn right there. And this monkey was dead to rights, but
Dire's
Dawn
middle
came
tower
in,
has
saved,
fallen.
stunned everybody, and then there's just a pile up of 4 heroes right on top of
Dire's
that
middle tower
storm,
is under attack.
stunning him, keeping him killed, and
Radiant
Ryoma
structures are
pays the
fortified.
tip forward. Thanks for the save, buddy. Was a very good, quick heads up play there. Quick
Dire's
save
middle
from
tower has
Christian
fallen.
to get in there quick. And this will be a Rax. They
Dire's
did not
middle
take
barracks
Roche
has
notably,
fallen.
so
Dire's
they
middle
may
barracks
choose to
has
leave
fallen.
now. No other tier
Dire's
3s are
top tower
available.
has fallen.
Well, one just became available, but
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
they should go play around Roche. That's the next thing to do. They should also know that this ward is here, because Ryoma jumped from here to these trees and they spotted him. So they should know something is around. I'm really kind of shocked Cam hasn't picked up a gem yet. He usually loves to go gem pretty early when they're like ahead this much. He honestly, he has not been playing that much today. He may not know of these like little sneaky spots. Oops. They will go in. They can get it. Roche is on the deck. Nobody's picked it up. Ryoma gets it. Good guy. Will die eventually. Doom has doomed himself, it looks like. Was that the fresh Lotus Orb from Cam? That's why he's the GOAT, man. Festival here, looking for the wind. She will eventually die.
My fallen kin.
And Lena tries to get away. Will not do so. And there's that gem, by the way.
Own it.
Cam, you're so predictable, but you're so good. The proper play every time, winning his team the game. Clutch Lotus Orb on that Doom target, I think.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And yeah, that's going to be another Rax. Probably 2 more Rax.
Dire's top
But they do
barracks
need
has
this tier
fallen.
3 here. Or just a GG.
Dire's top barracks are under attack. Dire's
So,
top barracks
easy dub for Hatsune Miku.
Radiant
That's a
victory.
pretty solid graph in their direction. And we'll see how they do game 2. Hello and welcome to the stream. I was supposed to be streaming the first game, which I did, as you can see. I just kind of forgot. So let me relive it for you guys. They being Chen Yuan, allowed Hatsune Miku to pick
5 seconds.
Dawn Tusk, which, if anybody's watching this,
It's Radiant's turn to battle.
don't let them pick that, because they will probably win. They look pretty clean the whole time.
Just
They
who will die?
were kind of coming out of lanes okay. Festival's a little behind, and then from 5 to 15 minutes, they took like a huge lead. Dude, let's see what happened 5 to 15 minutes. Let's look at this. Yeah, look at the damage. The Dawn was just owning. He went this early blade mail against the Lena, Wind, and Storm, and like they could not kill him. And if they went on anybody else, then the Dawn just came in. So they took a bunch of good fights here at like 10 to 15 minutes. And then game kind of stalled out here for a bit, where they weren't really finding many pickoffs on either side. Just kind of a few back and forth. Got some few key items. The BKB from the Monkey. And a clutch Lotus Orb from Cam coming out right before the one Roche fight of the game, honestly. Where he, I believe, reflected the Doom. And a bunch of other things went well for them. So it was all, honestly, pretty easy for Hatsune Miku. And yeah, you don't have to hear all the mean things I said about people like Wind Ranger for aggressively tipping and then playing bad. But alas, I just relived it for you, so that's great.
It's Radiant's pick.
I would like to see some different picks here from Chen Yuan to make this game a little closer.
10 seconds.
Hatsune Miku banning the Dawnbreaker, so they don't have first pick. I think they expect Chen Yuan. I guess Chen Yuan wants to play Dawn,
It's Dire's turn.
and so
I speak for the trees.
Hatsune Miku bans it out, knowing they will not get it, and they first picked it last time as well. So without the first pick, they want to do something different. Another first picked Nature's Prophet. Hatsune Miku just played a team that first picked Nature's Prophet twice against them, and it looked
What's Radiant's ban plan anyway?
terrible game one and like pretty good game two, but still lost. So I think they're fine with this. We'll see if Chen Yuan has a player who can make it look a little better. But if I remember correctly, that team they played, like the guy plays a ton
10 seconds.
of Nature's Prophet support, and even he could not make it work.
5 seconds.
Perhaps it is a flex pick, though. It's really good that I missed the first game, because I feel like I missed like every kill for the first 15 minutes. So now I'm locked in, paying attention. We're not going to miss anything, guys.
What's Radiant's ban plan anyway?
Banning the A, banning the Jakiro. Will they ban the Ogre is the question. Cam really doesn't play that many heroes
It's Dire.
that often. Mostly because he just doesn't play Dota that much anymore. I'm sure he can play many other heroes. He's the GOAT, after all.
Dire should pick now.
But he kind of owned on the Ogre. Once again. And I feel like they should just pick him Ogre until they lose, because I feel like he owns every lane and he makes it look really good.
10 seconds. 5 seconds.
They first picked the Terrorblade for Hatsune Miku. They've done this a couple times, I think. I think one of the other games was against Nature's Prophet as well, so I guess they like it against the Prophet. And there is the Ogre. So,
10
yeah,
seconds.
not much to say, dude. Cam owns every time he plays
5
it.
seconds.
It's good in lane. Gives a strong frontliner for this TB.
It's Radiant's turn to pick.
Monkey King.
Chen Yuan goes for the Monkey King
Dire's
here.
pick now.
And the Undying as well. Okay. Kind of cool.
Ten seconds. 5 seconds.
A lot of offlane bans again from Hatsune Miku here. I imagine this will be good guy playing the Undying. He had kind of a rough game last game,
Dire's turn to pick.
but he was a melee here against Dawn Tusk, so it is what it is. You're just gonna feed a bit, and his team also had no kill potential like the whole game, so his save potential was very low. They could never be aggressive, so it's like they're just getting run at, and yeah, he can delay a kill by a few seconds, but that's about all he could do, and then he always dies for it. So the Undying, a little stronger in lane, especially against the heroes that are showing now. It's Grim, Night Stalker
10 seconds.
instead of Dawn Tusk, and at least there's a timing there where you're stronger. And Night Stalker, I don't think likes playing against the Undying in lane, especially if it's Monkey Undying. I feel like that should be pretty good for them. And Flame Turtle also, I mean, everybody on Hatsune Miku played like really well that last game. Flame Turtle I thought was playing like really, really well. He died a few times, like leading the charge as he should, and getting his team like 3 or 4 kills every time. So he was able to play really aggressive. Now he's playing the backliner with his Night Stalker, so a little different play style. We'll see how he manages to make that work.
It's Radiant's turn to ban.
Oracle. Okay. So it's Core Prophet and or Core Undying. That dude, if it was Core Undying, that'd be cool. I feel like Oracle is terrible against Night Stalker. You have a root for
10
him.
seconds.
You have a save, but he sees the whole fight and he just runs at you because you're Oracle. And you die for free. To be fair, most supports don't have fun versus Night Stalker, so like it's kind of a pick your poison. There's not a ton of good options. You already have an Undying, like big beefy boy. Kind of like all in on the save again too, like Undying heal plus the Oracle.
5 seconds.
The heal amp will be nice. I think the Oracle still has that shard that amps heal. And like, it's kind of a crazy amount of healing they're going to put out, I think. But you can't put out the heal if you're being harried by this Night Stalker. And I think Christian will always be looking to go in there. So with the last pick, they're giving it to Festival, looks like. He'll be out the counter or whatever. Skip is playing mid. Either this could be Prophet, could be Monkey King, or they could flex it to something else and pick in a more normal mid.
It's Radiant's turn to ban.
Long time here for these final bans to come out. I got bored and started looking at my phone. Sniper ban again? That's a funny one. Neither team wants to play against it. The Eye of Sauron support sniper build probably is too powerful. Gotta ban it out. This kind of looks like an amazing Night Stalker game, with the only exception being the lane. Like in the game, I feel like he like giga owns everything. He can just run at these people. He can run away from the Undying. He sees Monkey in trees. He sees Oracle in the backline, Prophet in the backline. Can find Prophet in the tree. Like it's a very good Night Stalker game. It's just if they put a nasty lane against him. Like they could do Prophet Undying, they could do Monkey Undying. If they do like, if they last pick a normal carry and give him the Oracle, then I feel like he'll be quite happy. But instead it is the Doom again. I feel like I have not seen Doom win a game in like 3 months. I feel like every time anybody on any team plays it, it loses. I don't know if people suck at it or the hero's bad. I know there's like some different builds being tried out, but it always feels like maybe the pace of the game is too fast for Doom. Which is a weird thing to say because people are farming a lot, but like, I don't know. I just always feel like they Doom and then like they're the weakest guy. On the other hand, Hatsune Miku has 2 of those heroes. They have the TB and the Night Stalker. So depending on when these cooldowns are up, we might be able to see some different or more interesting fights. I would put my money on Ryoma TB though. He's looked very good on it. The real weird one here is the Festival Quap, honestly. Such a normal mid hero to last pick. They perhaps wanted a little more damage to go in. They didn't have much to go in with the Night Stalker, so if he's not like finishing people off himself, then you know, you hope the supports can maybe help you out a little bit. I think they played this Grim Night Stalker before. I could be wrong on that. Why did that pull up automatically? Weird. Can I talk, guys? I forget. I'm not going to because it's weird. Cam heading up there to get the ward down early. I do this as well. I do feel like it's a good play to smoke up there. Because, yeah, you might just find the support lingering about. They know he's there. He does not know they're there, I don't think.
30 seconds to battle. Now for some real spit.
Will they do the sweep over is the question. They know the ogre's up here. They know he's weak. They could run at the other two and possibly get 3 bounties. But looks like they would be happy with 2.
Okay, make with the killing.
What are the lanes? Is Carry Doom? Hell yeah, dude. Does that own this lane though? I feel like they had like 10 options to own a Night Stalker. And the Night Stalker is gonna be the one who owns the game. Maybe Doom Carry is the hero to own the lane with the Oracle. And I just don't know what I'm talking about. I've never seen that lane before, so maybe. But I feel like you would want to put the Undying here. But, you know, they're playing their normal roles. Good guy's the 5 in the stack, so he's playing down here. And yeah, we'll have to see. Rama probably will not like being harried by this Undying 3, and yeah, he does not. Ticking, ticking, ticking. It's okay for now, but one more decay will knock him out. Should I leave this top lane to look somewhere else when death is on the air? Ooh. This is the smallest of margins these players play on. He's definitely not having a fun time top. But that being said, they will get the first blood top because guess what? Ogre hit level 2 and now he's God's strongest warrior. And Roma will use the meta. Try and secure that kill and get some much needed last hits. It's like a 3 and 2 right now. But happy to get that first blood, although it did go to the ogre. Festival Quap, I assume they knew that this was Skip playing Monkey. And perhaps the Quap lane into that is pretty nice. He can never really get on top of you, and you just dagger him, I guess, over and over. Is that the build he's going for? Yeah. That's pretty cool. Doom is certainly farming a lot down here. But so is Christian. And at the end of the day, like, Rama's not going to have a good lane up here. Like, and meanwhile, Cam may just get a solo kill again. One more right click. Yep. His ogre is so strong in lane. Like, it's so much more fun to play than Jakiro too. Never pick him Jakiro, you fools. Oh shit. The Bloodlust. Now that's a cool play. Oh, a cool 125 gold. We'll sneak out of there. He's the goat, guys. He's the goat. And there's a big wave coming in. Ryoma will not miss most of these creeps. So he'll be happy to get maybe some last hits under tower, as long as he can make those. Bottom is like so even. I feel like, oh boy. Wow, what a waste of mana there, Festival. You were never killing him. Kind of fricked up. Alright. Going in on this guy, I think they got him. Yeah. And Cam smartly going on the next guy, trying to get his Ryoma another kill. And he will get it. So that's huge for Ryoma. Literally only 11 last hits. A third of Festivals. But let's check his net worth. And, you know, pretty similar. All the kills just then really adding up for him in his lane. And he's just going to be fine. I mean, he's a TB and he'll just be farming. This is the part of the lane that does get a little bit hard for Christian here. Daytime, level 4. Kind of very weak. And I'm not sure how much he's going to be able to gain during these next few minutes, but Prophet TP's in mid.
Not so fast.
Trying to steal any rune that shows up. Hit his bottom, and he will take it on the Prophet. Festival has an empty bottle, but it is pretty full health and mana on him, so he probably doesn't care too much. I feel like this Undying dying. Frick, man. Frick. I missed a kill. This Undying is like having a great lane, but like him dying there is kind of very unfortunate for him. I think he would want to be like Giga owning. If he doesn't die and the Prophet doesn't die, then like they're just like crushing on last hits, but they step a little too far in their aggression, and they paid for it, and basically gifted Ryoma a game. He's always going to have somewhat of a game. I mean, he's playing TB, and he's going to farm, but it's going to take him some time to catch up, and now he's just kind of fine. Festival keeping the pressure up mid. There's Monkey. Speaking of people who are sad in lane, this is a big loss for Skip. We saw last game though how you could go from a losing lane to a winning game pretty fast. So perhaps they will do it again. Closing in on Doom. Another wave or two. He'll be close. Not sure he gets it off this lane. Maybe he does though. So Christian could pay with a quick Doom. I don't even know if he has the mana, honestly. Yeah, he barely does.
Oh, Dyer's courier is so dead.
By the time he gets it. Quick silence there. He didn't even have the Doom though. There's a nice little fake out there. Make him think on his toes a bit. Oh, the Oracle is there, but it will not save him. Festival is a little weak. Decides to go south to the Wandering Whirl. Oh, fill your bottle wire there, brother. Oh, dude, he listened. That was nice.
Radiant's top tower under attack. Dire's courier has been killed. Were you paying attention? You obviously weren't.
Do they have the damage for this? Doom had saved his point. Puts it into the Doom. Gets the kill. Yeah, they were very lacking on damage there. It is kind of what I was saying in the draft a bit. Like, that's why this Quap pick is so good. They really need the Quap damage for a lot of these kills. Doom's too tanky for them to, like, click down as a Night Stalker without getting doomed anyway.
Dire's top tower is about to fall. Just wait.
But no Doom now, so Cam heads bottom,
Dire's top tower
tries to
is
put a little
under
pressure on.
Killing spree.
Another kill for Ryoma.
Radiant's
This is
middle
kind of
tower
what
is
I've
under
seen from this Prophet. Multiple games now. He just kind of feeds and doesn't do anything.
attack. Do Radiant want their middle
It's
tower
like
to fall?
not always their fault. Like, I feel like in order to make Prophet work, you need your team to be playing very aggressive, so that way you can like TP into multiple fights
Radiant's middle
and like
tower is under attack.
help and get assists and kill people. But his team is not going for any
Radiant
plays.
structures are fortified.
Obviously, he could be calling for them.
Do Radiant want
but
their middle tower to
They're
fall?
content to just hit creeps for now. This monkey is so poor. He wants to catch up. That death there not going to help.
It's not every day you get to see Radiant's middle tower fall.
And I feel like
Dire's top tower has some Radiant
an
shape
Undying Core
problems.
draft should be winning out of lanes. Like, that's like the whole point
If
of
you're
it.
looking for Radiant's bottom
And if you're
tower,
not winning out of lanes, then
Dire's top tower
you
has
just
some
have a
Radiant
support
shape
Undying, basically. But
Radiant's middle
maybe he'll
tower
make
is
it
under
work,
attack.
look good with the extra
Dire's
net
top
he's going to
tower is
have.
under attack.
He has a Vanguard flying out
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
a TV scroll. Okay.
Dire's top tower has some Radiant shaped problems.
Doom is back up,
Dire's top tower is under attack.
but doesn't look like he wants to fight.
I think Dire's fortification will work, Jax.
They've made the call to go top,
Jax
but
thinks
take
Radiant's
tower
bottom
there.
tower is about to fall. Dire's top
I
tower
wonder
is
if
under
they'll
attack.
rotate back bottom after they take this, because this is going to go down much quicker than
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Christian take
Dire's
it. But
top
instead,
tower has fallen.
they just want the Doom. And this time, Quap's here, and there's plenty of damage for the kill.
Radiant's bottom tower is about to fall. He's wrong. Did Radiant's bottom tower just fall? Don't answer that.
This monkey, what is he even going? Mage Slayer. It's not bad against the supports and
Dire's top tower has some
Quap, but
Radiant shaped
there's also this Night Stalker TB, and like, you're already so far behind. I feel like you maybe need to do something different, but I don't know if there is something different to do on mid monkey. You're so not tanky if you don't get something like a Mage Slayer.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Doom still up. Cam just standing there blasting him as he tries to come into the jungle. And this is the problem, right? Like, Chen Yuan has no initiation if Monkey doesn't have a game. He's the guy that needed to be going around, like, making plays. And they were able to counter with the last pick Quap.
Dire's top tower is
And
under attack.
kind of makes everything fall apart. So they need a lot of time to come back for the monkey to be able to like play the game like he should be able to.
Dominating.
Another death for the quick finger tipper Snow. Yeah. Yeah, not having a great series here.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
And another kill mid. I'm also not having a great series. Missing all sorts of plays on the map. Big Oracle save here.
Radiant's
They've
top
kind of used everything. Oh, Festival will get it. So that's Oracle. Oh, Christian. Actual gaming here.
Dire don't look too scared of Radiant's top tower.
Alright, no, I take that back. He's playing fucking nice soccer game. Fuck this. That's so stupid. It's very good hugging of the trees there, though. Walking in the tree line. And Cam can kill him if he doesn't get the Jingu. Yep. Oh, and he's just gonna walk away. Oh no, he's not. Okay. So good kill there from the Undying to make sure they get something, anything out of it. But it is a lot of gold to Hatsune Miku. Now 4K gold. Just on playing around Knight and using their strong timings. This is kind of what I'm saying. This Doom, like, it doesn't look good because they're not using Doom. They just farm. And I get why you want to farm. You have nobody to play with. But, like, if you're a Doom and you don't Doom on cooldown, like, you could be any other hero. Like, you don't need to be Doom. And I fear that there are too many Doom targets now. Like, he needs to Doom Festival, probably. Does Ryoma even care that much if he gets Doom later? Like, if he gets all his guys out, he's already used meta, and yeah, he might die, but smoke up here from Monkey, looking for Ryoma. He's just been farming up here for the entire time, the entire game. They will catch him. They will Doom him. He will die. So that's a good pick there. Good smoke from Chen Yuan to go look up there, knowing that's where he was farming. But now that Doom is down, it is nighttime is up and available, so the power shifts again. He's playing so aggressive on Doom, knowing that people TP'd top, I think, so he feels like he can't die, and he's probably right. Cam got his Midas on, up again. Two great Midas timings for him. And ooh, pays off immediately. The double Midas. It's great that this is still in the game. It's just cool tech, you know? Surely he's paying for this one. He's so deep by himself. Oh no. Honestly, I would type, if I was a support, I would type GG after that. If you see one support there under your ward and nobody on your team can kill him, it's just like, what's even the point? And this could be the point. Festival going a little too deep.
Radiant's bottom tower is about to fall. So he's wrong.
But Ryoma shows up. And there's the Oracle. They do have the damage. This Vessel is putting in a lot of work. Ryoma wants to try and turn. We'll get the one kill. We'll get the next kill. It was, in their defense, it was a little bit close. They almost had him, I think. And the TP in and the TP out. They're still around though. Monkey King's coming back, Ryoma. You better watch out. Oh! Is it enough? Oh. We better watch out, Monkey. Quap's coming back.
Dominating.
I open your throat to close your eyes.
Great awareness there by Ryoma. And an unfortunate miss by the Monkey. Maybe a little too tilted from the terrible game he's having. Not all his fault. Just a last pick counter, I think, is very unfortunate for him. And really doesn't have a chance to like play the game because they don't have really anybody to play with. It's just like if they have Doom, they can play the game. If they don't have Doom, they cannot play the game. And even with that Doom fight, they ended up losing it after all said and done, even though it looked pretty great for them. Going in. It feels like they're kind of gifting Hatsune Miku a lot here. That's a lot of bloodlust. Or ignite, I mean.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Like, Ryoma's just taking bottom.
Dire's top tower has seen
And
Jax thinks Radiant's
full vision of the fight here.
bottom tower has fallen.
Forcing
Dire's top tower is under attack.
false promise out earlier. Nothing left to help. And Ryoma's here.
Spree.
Ogre gets the bloodlust off before dying.
Mega kill.
Just what he needed to do. But there's the Doom. What can they get done here? Doom going in huge.
Killing
Some
spree.
big kills.
Triple kill.
Somebody pinged him and said, get out.
Do Radiant want their middle tower to fall?
I feel like my mouse keeps getting stuck, guys. It's doing like something weird. What's happening? Yeah, pretty good turnaround from Chen Yuan there. The Doom, finding the Doom target. And ending up taking a few kills. Festival had used everything. It's not his time yet, you know. He is top of the net worth, going for this Aghanim Scepter. And just needs levels. I imagine he'll get the Sonic Wave cooldown, or do you get the other one with this? Because it gives the Scream of Pain. That's a ton of damage. So Ryoma has been doomed like every time now at this point, and seems to not care. Not gonna buy anything to deal with it. Fuck Lincolns. I don't know that he wants the Lincolns. Probably does not. Just gonna keep on trucking. Try and get tankier through an item like a Scotty. And we'll see if he can outlive it. Honestly, I feel like the Spirit Wrestle is the thing that's like winning them these fights. The damage coming out from the Vessel is very nice. Oh, good guy.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Oracle versus Night Stalker. Unlucky. Oh, good save by Monkey. He did give away his position though. He's safe. Not quite enough damage. Flame Turtle will pay.
Killing spree.
And here's a fortification from Radiant. Radiant's bottom
Do
tower
you have
is
the
under
Ags there? Yeah. It's another barely even fight. It's a win for Hatsune Miku, but it honestly feels like they feel strong enough to like be not losing anybody, but I think there's just a little too much damage on Chen Yuan on some of their heroes, and so they're getting some kills. That's so much damage, dude. The Oracle for this Ags build is pretty nice, though. He can purge people up.
And over here, Radiant's top tower. About to fall.
Yeah. They're, like, trying to keep it close, but all the graphs are slowly going Dire's way as they farm up, getting a little bit of a lead here and there, winning these fights by like a little bit, literally only like 1 or 2 heroes every time difference, but it's definitely adding up, and I'm not sure how they keep up. This carry Doom I don't think can stand toe to toe with TV eventually. Like, they have to be in perfect formation on Radiant, and they've actually done a great job of it. Like, the last few fights, that's the only reason things have gone well for them, is because Monkey gets gone on, he has Oracle behind him, he lives barely in the ring, there's like a tombstone going on, and then Doom can come in and like pick his Doom target. Like, if Christian just gets tankier, like, I fear
Mega kill.
it will be hard. Or even just buys a BKB or something. Doesn't seem like he wants to go BKB this game. Opted for the Sanjiasha. But seems like it'd be pretty good. Perhaps he wants to go more aggressive build, like Nullifier eventually. And just kill the supports when he sees them. Because I feel like Oracle is very important to their fight. The amount of dive on Hatsune Miku is really high, and they have the Night Stalker seeing everything and the Quap to play with him, and so if they holy okay, Festival just gave away the ward.
Radiant's getting friendly with Dire's bottom tower.
Which, to be fair, if they ever walk up that hill, they're going to deward that anyway, so it kind of doesn't matter if you give it away.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Good guy. Trying to get up there and deward. Will manage to do so. Although Night Stalker is here. He sees you. Monkey desperately trying to get the Jingu, but not. Pop is low. We'll go down here. But Ryoma wasn't even there. He's going high ground by himself while they're fighting. So they do get 2 kills, but big play there maybe if he can delay long enough for them to get here to Ryoma. The Doom is coming. And there's the Doom. So, yeah, pretty good catch there by the Prophet. Making Ryoma slow down for a bit to kill him, and then the team's able to come back, catch up. So, pretty nice turnaround there for Chen Yuan. Things were looking a bit rough, but nice little team fight win for them. Can they turn it into anything? There's a lot of tier 1s available they could just take.
Dire are scanning for enemies.
Thinking about Roshan.
Is Dire going to let that middle tower fall?
Doom picks up a Sanjiasha. I mean, this Doom is rich. Top of the net worth.
Is under attack.
Looking pretty powerful. And he's found really good Dooms. He's literally got Ryoma like every time. Prophet dying again. And a smoke up from Hatsune Miku. Will they find anyone? The Doom would be nice to kill. I'm not sure they can kill him. He's got BKB, Sanjiasha.
Killing spree.
And there's the Oracle.
Dominating. Double kill.
They have this monkey. They have the Doom. He still has everything on Doom. He's still got the BKB. He's still got
Do radiant wands turn into power?
the Doom. And dying. Doom wants to jump in. And I think he will go. No, he can't. BKB wore out and just time to farm. He was eyeing Ryoma again. Ryoma was low. Or not low, but kind of off to the side by himself. And he definitely could have killed him, but
Radiant just for
he would have paid for it with his life. Decided it's not worth it.
under attack.
It's kind of another problem with this carry Doom. Honestly. It's like,
Radiant's middle tower is falling.
you use Doom,
Radiant's middle barracks.
and then
Monster kill.
I think Vesty lives there. Christian does pay for it, though. Doom's out, though. And it is nighttime. And it is Roche time. So they could go for that on Hatsune Miku. But it is warded up by this prophet, I think. Oh, by good guy, of course. We'll get that D word. Although they don't want to give it to him. And Vesty did opt for the Sonic Wave cooldown, so I think I like that this game. They have the Oracle for the Purge, and like the ulti is so good against like their whole team. It's probably just so good in general. It's a great ability. Monkey is just hiding in the trees up here. Really have had a hard time seeing much of an impact from this monkey pick so far. It's so countered in lane, like he just hasn't had a chance to have a game. May get a courier snipe here. Yeah, there you go. That's something. Meanwhile, Ryoma walks into Roshan. Cam smoked up on the ogre, playing under this ward. Cool play. Ooh, walked a little too close to the tower. But I think it's pretty safe for them here. It's taking a long time, but Chen Yuan is playing four corners offense right now. I don't know if you guys know that reference. It's about basketball and UNC. So you can look it up. Very great reference for you youngins.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Cam is opting for the Hex this game, so decides this time a Glimmer is enough.
Too scared of Radiant's
He
top
will
tower.
go for the Hex.
And over here, Radiant's top tower has fallen.
I spent all of last game, which I was not recording on accident, saying that Cam should have bought a Hex, and then, but that I knew he would not. And then this game, he just buys a Hex, dude. That's awesome. That's a lot of damage. But he does still have Aegis. Pretty tanky now.
Radiant denied their top tower.
Using the Undying like a juice box. Doom goes in. They do get the good, whatever this is called, Soulbind. Keep them at bay. So that's Doom's BKB. But Christian also used ult, so... Will they catch him here? There's honestly just so much beef and heal on Radiant that it's like hard for Hatsune Miku to actually like push the buildings. Just do a bunch of like chippy damage as Ryoma walks up, and then Christian says, I don't need to be here, man. I don't have night. It's daytime. He does have the nullifier, by the way, so every time he sees his Oracle now, he will silence and nullify him and just kill him. There's literally nothing Oracle can do because Night Stalker is a stupid fucking hero.
How long can Radiant's top barracks take this, Jix?
Illusion.
Radiant's top barracks has fallen.
I like when I say something and then somebody on it shows this little heart, you know? It's like they're listening, even though they're not. But it's cool. There's a DD bot. We'll see if they see that. Sure, Ryoma would like that. Or perhaps Festival. Oh no, my game is crashing. Oh, my Dota crashed. Well. Valve. Hopefully I can get back in. Hopefully there's not a random patch after the B patch. Oh. It actually just died. That is unfortunate. Huh. Never play on patch day, guys. I think they will have to redo that whole game, which is unfortunate for Hatsune Miku, as they probably definitely won. But, you know, there were some signs of life. So, that is unfortunate. We'll see if they want to do a remake. I have a feeling certain players cannot play a game 3. We'll just have to wait and see what happens. What will they do? I'm no longer in the lobby because I left it. So I'll have to ask them what they're doing. Gonna go mute for a bit here and wait to see what finds out. Or find out what happens. All right. Word on the street is there will be a remake, which is unfortunate for Hatsune Miku because they were going to win for sure, but there's always a chance you throw. We already saw them throw a couple fights, so, you know, perhaps they will win even easier this time. Are they redoing the draft is the question, because I feel like it's almost less of a remake to, or it's like, now that you know how the game goes, like you could change the draft around and it will like affect the game because you know how it goes. Let's see if they're redrafting or not. Shout out to Lefty coming in here and taking charge. That's what you get with the Ladmans. Important work they do. Hello? Welcome, dude. We're joined by the man who saved the series, Lefty. What the heck? Well, I don't know. Oh, somebody was out of date. I see. Yeah. The first game I forgot to turn on the cast button, so I didn't stream anything. So that was great. Oh yeah, the whole time. Yeah, there's a lot of good content that will never see the light of day. Unfortunate for everyone else. But it lives on in my heart. So that's the important thing. Yeah. That is great. Yeah, nope, I hit nothing. It's Beach Jeans was supposed to cast, and then he had to stand in for the dads of lads, so he threw everything off. So really, it's all his fault. But yeah, so far, the series basically game one was a big stomp. Game two was also kind of a big stomp, but you know, it died at the end, so we get a third game. Are they in your group? I see. This team could do it. They were showing glimmers of hope at the end, which is why the remake had to happen. Yeah. They yeah. The unfortunate Mid Monkey did not really get to play the game, and their entire draft kind of hinged on Mid Monkey having a game. So it is what it is.
What's Radiant's ban plan anyway?
Yeah.
Just who?
Yeah. It was pretty rough.
Dives?
But now we get a whole new draft, so this is great. Yeah, I'm glad they're redrafting too, because that was like the game had already played out essentially.
Seconds. Just who will guide? What's Radiant's ban
Oh, weird.
plan anyway? Ten seconds. 5 seconds.
And this will decide whether you do a restart or not, like with a redraft, or if you just start with the same hero picks. And
Gotcha.
obviously, since this went on for like 40 plus minutes, it obviously needs to redraft.
Yeah. So I did have you muted for part of that, but I unmuted you during it talking, so we're all good. We're ready. We're good. But yeah. So for everybody that was here, which should be nobody, but when you're watching later, essentially, since the game went on so long, it's kind of like a game of record, as it has been played, and we've already played the game out, so they're gonna draft new because otherwise you would have learned a lot of things from the previous draft and probably would play different. That being said, they ripped the Undying again, so
Awesome.
that's sick.
So this is obviously, since the Hatsune Miku is in my group, the Chen Yuan team is also my group. But for some reason, they've wanted to scrim us twice, not play an actual series.
Huh.
So when I played against them earlier this week in a scrim, they were also first picking Undying, and it was pretty okay. But
Did they
I
play
didn't
it in
really
the
see the lane.
same role
Sorry.
both times, or did they switch?
Yeah,
Oh.
position 3.
Monkey.
Ooh, whoa, Monkey King.
They ripped the monkey.
Does Festival play Monkey King?
He
good one?
okay. Festival plays Monkey King. I think he's pretty good at it.
Okay.
Christian thinks we always lose when we play Monkey, and we kind of do. So, but I think he's good at it. It's just like, yeah,
5 seconds.
maybe. I feel like it's easy to be bad on Monkey King, like you were
So-
saying before. Like you kind of have to
Yeah.
know the matchups, and you have to be able to like eke out little things here and there. And it's very easy to just feed. So, but I think yeah, he's good at it. He played it. He played it game 1, I think, right? Or did they play it?
I don't remember exactly actually, but what I was gonna ask for the game 2 draft, did they first pick like Terrorblade? Or wait, well, was there?
Yeah, they first picked TB.
Because again, when I played against Hatsune Miku, they first picked their carry both games. So I wonder if
Yeah. Well,
potentially
that's
Ryoma.
what actually game 1 Ryoma played Monkey King. So
there we
they
go, okay.
but they picked his second pick. And I think they do like it because it's a flex. Because Festival
Yeah.
will play it, but Ryoma loves the hero. It's one of his best heroes. I think his like top 3 are probably like Monkey, TA, Terrorblade, something like
I
that.
see. Yeah.
So yeah, they're happy just ripping the Ryoma hero first, which is pretty sick. Because I feel
Yeah, I
like
was
it
gonna
gives them a
say,
really
like-
good draft.
Yeah, I was gonna say like there's two thoughts about it, right? There's one is that since he's your highest MMR player, you want to save the last pick for him. But also since he's like your best player, you can just first pick him his hero every game, and it won't really matter. He'll kind of just usually boom the lane, or if he doesn't boom the lane, then he knows how to recover because he has a lot of experience with those
Yeah.
heroes, you know.
And Cam is a player who plays lane-winning heroes for the most part. Like he likes Drakiro and Ogre and stuff like that. So that's their 5. So
Yeah.
it kind of like you can never have that bad of a lane with it. I honestly thought it was gonna go better for them last game. Were you watching it all?
Game 1 or game 2?
Game 2.
It's ready.
Game 2, I didn't. I was catching glimpses of it. I didn't see
Yeah.
the full game. From
So like
start
the
to finish.
the lane they had this Undying versus the first pick Terrorblade, but like Terrorblade had 2 CS in the first 3 minutes and ended the lane like higher net than Undying or close. It was
Yeah,
just
this
like
TB
just
hero's
from
ridiculous.
kills. Yeah, he wasn't even firing. It was just like they were killing the Prophet on cooldown.
Seconds.
So it's
I
like
see.
there were just some misplays happening that were like giving him a lane in a game. I feel like if they had played it a little cleaner and like didn't give up those kills, like the TB would have been like 2k net out of 10 minutes. It would have been like giga bad, and then he would go farm and be fine. But they had like the opportunity to kind of own. So perhaps they're trying to do that again, expecting.
Did they ran Nature's Prophet 4?
Yeah,
I
they
see, okay.
first picked the Prophet last time, and this time they go
Interesting.
first pick Undying.
I see. Okay. Yeah, because I feel like Undying, Nature's Prophet, that doesn't sound like the best lane duo. I feel like Undying probably likes more control.
I feel like
than
Nature's
just,
Prophet doesn't
Shroud.
seem like a good lane ever. I don't know what. Did you guys? Was it you guys who first picked it twice?
Yes, we were the ones.
What does
Listen,
it do?
I don't know
It
what was
seems
happening
terrible.
with side lanes. Listen, it gives you the global presence. All right, a lot of healing going on. I don't know. Did you watch that game too? I mean, we had like a
yeah.
10 hour lead at like 30 minutes.
The
It was
second
farming
game
a
it
lot.
looked good. The first game
Yeah.
it looked god awful. The second
Okay.
game I was like, okay, it looks like. And I know that guy plays it a lot, right? Like he played
Yeah.
like before this patch, he was playing that support.
Mhm.
And yeah, he like became another core the second game of your series,
Yeah.
essentially. And I feel like I saw the vision that game. The first game, not so much. The second game, it looked good. It feels like it depends on the pace that you're gonna play with, right? Like it really enables a fast-paced lineup, but when the game is slow,
It's Dire's turn.
he just farms and then he kind of becomes another core, I guess is the idea. But it looks really good when you're like playing fast.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, obviously, again, because it has the global presence. If you have a lineup that has like small, like short cooldowns, you're constantly able to just run at them, that kind of thing. It's always nice to have the TP in. You get, I mean,
10
the healing from the sprouts is kind of
Yeah, it was kind of
ridiculous, you know?
crazy. There was like the Wizzy fight one time, and I was like, "What is healing these people?" Like,
Yeah, it's like really surprising. I think they just nerfed it. I think they nerfed the range of it now. So it's like
oh, I see.
the range of healing is from 1200 to 900. 1200 sounds ridiculously
1200
high,
is
actually,
huge.
anyway.
1200 was I think the original like radius of AOE Cold Feet when it was like the whole screen. Do you remember back in the day, like the level 25
yeah.
talent? And then they lowered it to like 600 or something. So like, yeah, 1200 is the whole screen essentially. So that's pretty nutty.
Yeah. Okay, so Dire picked Silencer and Grimstroke so far. I'll be honest, I'm not. I don't really understand the Silencer pick that well.
Yeah,
Like,
I hate it.
Yeah, there's no like big spells to silence out. There's no person to really jump in at the moment. They really need like a hero too. I mean, obviously Monkey King can jump in, but if this is gonna be a carry Monkey King, then they need something better, like a Storm or something. Barrider's already banned, so I can't do Barrider.
Is it good against Undying in lane? Maybe you put the Q on him and you just hit him. I don't know. It feels weird as a counter pick to that. And then
Yeah.
Grimstroke Silencer feels like a terrible support duo. Because you can't do anything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they've been picking a decent amount of this Grimstroke 4 as well. They haven't really been pairing much with the Grimstroke ult, so
Yeah,
I
they
don't really
kind of
really
never
get
have.
that.
I feel like they're just playing it for like, I think it's Flame Turtle's like one of his most played fours, and they pick it when they want Christian to be a melee guy. So I think before, like, in past teams that they've had, like we've had people that really like playing melee guys, and then it kind of limits the hero pool of the three, and then we've had guys that really like playing ranged fours, and that limits the pool. I think Flame Turtle kind of plays either one, but I feel like he looks best when he's on like a melee guy. Like when he plays Tusk or Clockwork and he's like going in, he's looked like
Yeah.
really good.
Yeah, Flame Turtle was on my team last season as my 4, and I was picking him like Bounty Hunter. He was really nuts on the Bounty Hunter.
Yeah.
But I was actually thinking they might want to pick Legion Commander, but I was also thinking they shouldn't because they're against Tusk and Undying and Terrorblade, right? Because Snowball save, you have the Undying Tombstone, and then you also have Terrorblade ult. So this Legion pick, I don't know.
I feel like based on what's been banned and what they picked, I feel like they're like trying things. Like this feels to me like we gave up because we already feel like we 2-0'd and we're gonna try something new. Because like Ogre's still in the pool. They didn't pick Ogre. Obviously there's an Undying, so maybe they don't want to pick into that. But like, I don't see the vision. Maybe
I feel
they're
like
gonna
getting
own.
really outdrafted right now. Honestly, I mean, they technically didn't need to play like immediately if some people like didn't want to like do game
Yeah,
3
they
this
could have
late.
played a
But
different time. Yeah, maybe they're planning on GGing out in 20 minutes.
oh god. Okay, so I mean, I guess the Undying here still can go 3 or 5 here,
It's Dire's turn.
and then the Monkey King obviously 1 or 2 still. But Monkey King doesn't really like playing against Death Prophet. That's a pretty horrible matchup. So it's probably gonna be a Monkey King in the safe lane now.
What? Okay, so this is Monkey safe lane. So you're playing mid. You get last pick. What the hell do you pick to save this draft?
Oh god, let's see. Well, what kind of mids do we still have in the pool? Is actually no. I was Lena can be okay. I don't know. So they have Blink dual initiation with the silencer ult. That's okay.
Yeah.
I feel like they need one more thing to go in to get that extra burst of damage.
They did.
So-
We did play when we had Pawn on our team. Pawn loved to pick Silencer with Legion. So this is a Pawn cook for sure. Because you guarantee the duel, basically. If you will win the duel, you are guaranteed to win it, essentially. Because you'll global and cover the duel, and then you get it for sure. That's like a 2-minute cooldown, not for one duel. And that's your whole... That's everything you can do right now.
Yeah, I'm wondering if maybe, I don't know, like a Leshrac or like a Zeus or something. I don't know, some kind of... They just need a lot more damage, I think.
Is the DP mid, do you think?
5 seconds.
Oh, right, yeah, because they could flex that to 3. I mean, honestly, the TV could even be flexed to 3. I feel like this DP has...
I mean, they
Yes,
played
I think that's
Undying.
Dire's turn to pick.
It would be cool if they put the Undying. Holy. What the
hell?
heck?
Okay, well now everything's out the window because I feel like if you pick an SF, I feel like you give the enemy team an opportunity to win. I don't know.
Yeah,
I think this SF hero is
That's
really bad.
real. Hey, maybe they win in 20 minutes with this draft. The DP owns her lane. Yeah, I saw the sniper coming. It's like the perfect sniper game, right? Like, the only way they kill him is Tusk. And they don't really have anybody to
No.
play with Tusk either. It's like he has to get an Ags for them to kill the sniper.
Yeah, this is tough for sure.
It literally
Yeah,
counters
I
their,
feel
it
like
counters their entire lineup. It
I
counters
feel like that
TB.
one Shadow Fiend pick just literally just ruined their entire draft. But I mean,
Who's the
they're.
support?
What do you mean? Who's the support?
So it's Undying. Oh yeah, it's 5 Undying.
Undying,
Okay,
yep.
okay.
I mean,
5
the side lanes
Undying.
look really strong, at least. So
Yeah.
I feel like whatever happens in the mid lane is probably fine as long as you boom the side lanes.
This is
guy
honestly, last game they had this Night Stalker in the side lane, and I wanted them to put the Undying as 5 because like their whole draft hinged on Night Stalker being able to like do stuff, and if he couldn't, then they would have a hard game. And like instead, they gave the Night Stalker a fine lane and tried to crush Ryoma instead, and Ryoma's their best player, and he ended up just doing fine.
Yeah.
So this is like a cool switch up from them. Put the Undying in the lane with the Legion. Like if this Legion is giga far behind, which she easily could be in this lane, then I don't know how you play the game really. Like you're relying on your carry monkey to go make space for you basically. Which Ryoma has done and like played like that before. So it could happen, but it's definitely asking a lot. I don't want to say that they are being a little cocky here, but it kind of feels like they think they outskill their opponents, and they kind of memed a bit in the picks.
For that you're saying, right?
Yeah, for Hatsune Miku. Like, there's no way this is what you think is your best draft this game. I just can't
Yeah.
believe it.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like this Legion commander is good. It's just gonna struggle like all game. Like even if they start with a good lane, I feel like the heroes on Radiant just don't care too much. Oh, this would be a level 1 fight.
30 seconds.
Potentially.
A big decay onto 3 there. And that'll be first blood.
First blood.
Oh, that's tough. I was hoping they would give it the first blood to the Shadow Fiend.
Yeah, I thought for sure they were doing that, but then
I mean,
I think it was the
would be there,
reflection. Yeah.
Yeah.
Time to raise bloody hell.
Oh, like really good shards there.
I'm not gonna kill him. No. I don't know. If I was a Death Prophet there, I would have body blocked the sniper. I mean, Sniper's going in with little to no HP right now, so
Yeah, no regen either. He will
this
fly
could be
some
lost.
out, but
yeah, talk about cocky. Actually, literally no reason. That's so funny. Honestly, this off lane for Radiant looks very scary. Like once they hit level 2, I feel like they can just kill whoever they want, the Monkey King or the Silencer, pretty easily.
yeah, it seems like a great Death Prophet game. Like the only person who counters her is Sniper, maybe a little, just because he can like keep shooting her from really far away. But
Yeah, for sure.
everybody else kind of hates playing into her. And I feel like we played against this hero like yesterday in a pub, and it felt pretty strong. She had a free like lane, and then just like ran over the game.
Yeah, I've been picking it a bit for our scrims, and we've only had success with it so far. Not exactly sure why. I mean, it's just a strong laner, I guess.
Yeah. Maybe it's just a hero matchup thing too, but it feels like you need specific heroes to kill her.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Well, so far the Shadow Fiend's not having any problem, but the Death Prophet's having some problem blast hitting. Ooh, they tried to aggress a little bit on the Monkey King, but the snow kind of script his pathing. Now there's no siphon for 30 seconds.
Yeah, that's a long cooldown actually. 40 seconds? That's crazy. Meanwhile, as expected, bottom lane seems to be going pretty good for TB. And they will kill Ryoma there top as well. And they will also get a kill mid, I think.
Ooh.
It was close.
Oh.
That was like way closer than expected, honestly.
Oh,
But-
wow. He went for a scatter shot faster on the sniper. I don't know if I agree with that.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, I've seen everybody go the other one, right?
Yeah. I mean, the other one just helps you farm so much, but also, you just literally place it in the lane, and then, the SF just can't walk up for a good while longer.
I'm not sure how this is happening, but Undying died bottom.
Did get a rebuttal kill, but yeah, it looks like it was a Lotus fight. And then the Silencer has died top. Yeah, any shard block looks extremely scary.
Got the silence there. This is probably like Cam's like third most played or fourth most played hero. I think it's like a Ogre, Jakiro, and then probably Silencer. So might just be a comfort pick. Wanted to try it out.
Yeah, I don't know if this Silencer hero has been having that much success in like Dream League right now, because obviously the facet getting removed entirely.
Yeah, I mean that makes a big difference.
It's like, I feel like once that gets removed, I feel like that's like, I don't see a point in picking the hero right now again.
I almost see like the core silencer being way better than the support, like with the like damage one.
Yeah.
Because at least you do something. Now you're just a guy. You guys global sometimes.
Yeah, Skip has no fear in the mid lane now.
Another kill bottom on the Undying. Tombstone dropped as well.
Radiant's getting friendly with Dire's bottom tower.
Bottom lane is going way better for Dire than I thought it would.
Yeah, I need to start paying attention just a little bit more. I don't expect the Undying to die in this kind of lane, but he just died twice now. I don't know what's going on with that. Oh, okay, and then that stuff just feeds mid. Unlucky. The three, I guess with this the scatter shot facet now at level 5, you just kind of just kill the SF if he shows in lane. But I mean, the recharge time is pretty long now.
Did you see how close like the first time Festival died mid was? Like he had like 10 health and like literally almost killed him from full with like a scatter shot. It's crazy the damage it does. So the TV does go down, but they get the counter. Yeah, I mean, Christian has 3.1k net versus the TV's 2.5, and I thought it would be like at least flipped, but probably even worse in the TV's favor. So yeah, some unfortunate things are happening down there for the Radiant team. It looks like they get a better trade here this time. Although Ryoma has rotated.
Yeah. That's a little sad, I think. I don't know if they can really get any kind of kills going on here. They're quite healthy. Yeah, it looks like he's just rotating towards mid.
I've seen him do this a bunch when he plays the monkey. Like if the lane's hard, he just completely leaves. And just goes and runs around and fights people. The problem is they don't have a support that does anything, right? Like, if they have this like ogre or something like that, he can like rotate and at least they have like a bunch of damage coming out of their support. Like now it feels like.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what he's waiting for. I don't know what kind of play he sees here. Oh, well, I spoke too soon. No, Undying is out of position. Oh, but he'll get another chaos.
I don't think they get anything off of it.
Oh, that's
Oh,
the
okay,
CPU.
there you go.
A little scary. Yeah.
Okay. A big rotation from everyone here. And Sniper's waddling his way down there as well.
This festival might just clean up everybody here.
Oh, doesn't quite have enough, but he will get him with the scatter shot.
Double kill.
And he'll kill the tombstone. And he'll just TP. Oh, nice
no
cover
mana on
there
SF.
from Ryoma too, to make sure he gets out. But
Yeah, though that stuff had literally no way of getting any more mana, unfortunately. He's going blink first. That's just interesting. I mean, it makes sense, obviously, to try and close the gap on the sniper, and then just like ulti him. I'm sure he's gonna go into Kai Yasha as well and everything. But
Dire's top tower has some radiant-shaped problems.
do you go Yules first though, when you do this build?
I've seen a lot of assets go Yules first. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure. I don't even know if he needs like him going to blink first. I feel like he wants to be really aggressive. I don't know if he needs to be. Okay, well, I mean, if this safe lane keeps on feeding like this, maybe he does actually. I don't know.
Yeah, it feels like every player in this game wants this to be a 30-minute or less game, one way or the other.
If you're looking for Radiant's
Yeah, there's
bottom
6
tower,
deaths in the safe lane for Radiant right now. I think this. Okay, he's just gonna harass him a little bit. The top lane.
Yeah, it looked like she wanted to go in there, but couldn't quite do it. Christian is level 6 now on the Legion, so
having a battle.
would like to get a duel. A little
Yeah.
discombobulated bottom. Yeah,
It's hard because you just don't see any heroes on the map. But that definitely, if you went in, you would
you
have
see no heroes and you have no help, really. Like,
I mean, they definitely would have enough damage with those.
yeah.
with those
They
three,
can
but-
get a kill for sure, but yeah, it's not like it's quick. They're not even level 6 either on either support, so it's like if a fight does break out, it might not go as well as they're hoping. Meta's
He
just
popped
popped.
meta on the
Yeah, he just
first
sees
meta.
them and wants to kill.
it's just that was way too preemptive. And the preemptive tombstone too.
Alright, so they'll just reset that. They have so much vision bottom on on Dire. 3 observers all around that tier 1 tower.
I feel like Dyer just walked up the ramp briefly and then just walked all the way back to the tier 1.
Yeah.
And Radiant couldn't do anything about it. Yeah, I mean, I guess Radiant doesn't have the most lockdown either, right?
Yeah,
said, it was just,
neither
just
team has
us
any
picking.
really. A good game to be a sniper in. Nobody can kill you. Nobody can jump you. We'll see if the Shadow Fiend blink will pay off. He has a DD. He has the blink.
And he is just showing it mid, so there's no surprise factor whatsoever with this, unfortunately.
There is no global yet either. Isn't this blink build like terrible with this global? Like he blinks in, he tries the ulti, and global comes out, and then oops.
Yeah, it does not sound the best. I mean, again, with the Yashakaya, it's really fast wind up time, but
That's true.
I feel like he'd be better off just farming. I don't know.
Yeah, like this isn't gonna help you get to the Yashikaya is the problem. So
Was he gonna
like,
try and solo kill the sniper?
oh, he gets him.
Killing
Oh
spree.
wow.
Oh,
Oh, damn.
He does pay though.
I mean, that was still pretty great, but
Yeah, but that's
is
that
is
he
worth-
barely got it with a DD, right?
Yeah. Didn't use Requiem because obviously it's kind of too slow.
Yeah,
right now,
it's too slow. But that's before globals though, so this is like literally the best case scenario. It does pay off for him. So the blink, maybe that's worth it. I don't know how much gold he ends up actually netting after dying, but it's something.
I'm trying to remember. I think I saw the other day an SF pick. I think maybe by like Nisha or somebody or Kiyotaka, and I think they went Atos first on the hero because he also didn't have that much control, and it looked looked pretty good, but I'm not going up.
So there's the first global of the game. They dove sniper mid, and
You think Dire's what's
he will get the
useful?
kill on the Tusk, but they will look to clean up this tower. They bring everybody.
Is Dire going to
Ryoma not really looking to fight yet. He does almost have his Maelstrom kinda close.
I mean, that's just great movement. The sniper just back-to-back deaths really slowed down his game progression. And now, I mean, the Terrorblade, even though he died like 3 or 4 times in lane, he's again top 3 net worth, like we were talking about earlier before the
Yeah.
draft, during the draft. This TV
Cool
hero just
hero,
keeps on
dude.
the farm. Yep. Very cool. Legion's got Blade Mail and then 900 gold till the Blink Dagger, so that'll definitely help the Dire draft a lot with trying to get more stuff going on the map. I'm assuming they're probably just gonna be playing it chill until they get the Blink though.
I kind of think they're going to be playing it chill the whole game.
Well,
I'm not sure they're ever really going to push it too much. Because what is the follow-up, right? Like, so you go around the map and you try and get dual kills. That seems good. And then it's on cooldown for a while. But, like, nobody really wants to help you. It's kind of like, can you do it yourself with a global? Because, like, Sniper doesn't want to show up to these fights. He's going for Maelstrom. Monkey King doesn't want to show up. He's going for Maelstrom. They can fight with that, obviously. But it seems like they're going to get this blink on the Legion. They're going to get a couple Maelstroms and then play for later.
yeah, I don't know, because I feel like they need to. It's gonna be nighttime soon. I feel like they're going to need to break some towers to get some more map presence going on. Because right now they're down 2 whole towers. All 3 Radiant towers, tier 1s, are just very healthy. I feel
Yeah.
like the only way they can like break the map up and like get a tower is by trying to get a fight going with this blink initiation. I mean,
Yeah.
it's like that's a 1 minute cooldown. I don't even know if they really need to cast global or anything with it. They could probably get any kill with just if the Monkey King is there. But
That's true.
I don't know.
They probably will go bottom. I mean, they need to clear this tower up at least so they can, like, make plays. Because right now Legion has nowhere to go with the blink. It's like sitting in front of a tower. So, yeah, I expect them to bring, like, Sniper and Monkey bottom and just, like, force that tower down. But, they're, like, fighting into DP ult and Tombstone. It's, like, not that easy, even with the Sniper.
Sure. Yeah. Looks like the DP went Atos first. It's interesting. Kind of like it.
Yeah, she also realizes they have no stuns. It was probably that play top where she looked at the Monkey King. It was like, if only I could do anything about this. Now she can't.
I mean,
That's cool.
if she went Witchblade first, I feel like that probably could have been a solo kill there too. But you know, I agree with Atos. The only thing is that he just went towards bot, and obviously the Legion has Purge, so doesn't really care about the Atos that much.
No, they haven't said why they paused, but I have a feeling somebody had like a work call or something. The
Ronnie?
game. No, well, maybe actually. I feel like Cam also has late work calls all the time, so
I see.
one of those two is probably busy doing something. How's your team doing other than the series versus Hatsune Miku?
Well, that was our first series,
Oh, I
so we
see.
don't have anything else yet. I mean, I'm trying to schedule 2 series right now. The Chen Yuan team, we're gonna play against them again. Finally, it won't be considered a scrim. We're gonna make it an official, probably on Monday. And then Wednesday against I think they're called Typical Blucher. They got Rusi
Oh, yeah.
mid, right side 5. I don't know if I don't think Hatsune Miku has played against them yet.
No, but they play every season, right?
The Brightside Rusi.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, Brightside does. I think Rusi hasn't played in a season or two,
Gotcha.
so he's a little rusty. But I mean, he's like what, like 10.5
Yeah,
KMR or
he'll be
whatever.
alright.
So, yeah. So I saw that there was another small patch, or like client went out of date a second time.
Oh, really?
I wonder if they fixed the bug already or not.
So like one went out after
Crash.
the one between these two games?
Yeah. Yeah, there was another one. I mean, right after they crashed, there was another game client out of date. I wonder if
Yeah, yeah.
that was fixed.
Everybody restarted that, so hopefully it's
Yeah.
fixed. Surely that's why they would fix it, but who knows what other random bugs were in there.
Well, I hope just in case no one picks up that a neutral item.
No, dude, let's go game 4. Yeah, it looks like um Radiant, like, they're just all in on getting any catch they can get. Like, the Tusk is rushing his Blink. The Shadow Fiend rushed the Blink. The Death Prophet's rushing, got the Atos. And meanwhile, TB's just farming it up. So, they want to, like, play faster, maybe, than Hatsune Miku does.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't see the wisdom exchange, but the Tusk is still only level 5. It's kind of a little sad.
Yeah. Well, there is one available now his team could get for him. He'll hit
Yeah.
it here in this creep wave anyway.
I'm kind of watching the SF right now, how he's playing. He kind of just stood around in the dire jungle for like 40 seconds before going for the regenerate top. I don't know, this blink dagger, I'm not sold at all.
It like got the one cool play, right? With the DD. But he was always planning on going that blink. Like he queued it up really early.
Yeah.
And it just, yeah. Like we're watching him farm an ancient camp and it's like difficult. Thank God he has a regen rune. All his mana's gone.
Coin from me.
Looks like Hatsune Miku will smoke up here. They've flown the blink out.
Regeneration.
And
Looks like
they
they're trying to
want,
connect to it.
they're baiting the sniper here. Christian knows they're there.
I wish the Tusk did not throw his shards there.
Oh, that was
they broke
close.
away. And blink is now wasted. Or at least the reveal. That's tough.
Oh, I feel better.
TP goes on Ryoma top, and he waits till the Atos comes out, and then TP's away. Looks like they are going to come bottom here. But a Radiant Observer planted by a good guy there. Scouts up Christian.
Okay.
They know they're all there. Shadow Fiend has his blink.
Radiant's bottom tower is
And
under attack.
there's the blink Shadow Fiend we were expecting. Immediately gets global, but they do
Oh,
go
they
in on the sniper on the backside. They TP everybody into this.
Wow, that's a lot of
Ooh,
damage.
that was a lot.
It looks like they're gonna get to tier 1. Yeah, that was a little awkward. The Legion blinked in as soon as the SF blinked in.
Yeah.
So they just immediately ulti him, but regardless, still got the kill.
Ends up being pretty good for them. They take out Sniper, they take out the Grim, and they're going to get this tower for free. And notably, they did not lose their own tier 1, so now it's every tier 1 down for Dire. And really no hope of a tier 1 for Dire, rather. Radiant has them all.
Yeah, though the thing about Radiant is that they kind of have long cooldowns, right? With Metamorph,
Yeah.
the Tombstone and the DP ult. Somehow they didn't use Tombstone in that team fight. I'm kind of sorry. Maybe it was on cooldown,
It
but
must have been. That's that's crazy.
yeah. If I'm Dire, I'm thinking just run back tier 1 bot again to try and get this tower since all those spells are on CD. But the Tombstone still also makes it really hard.
They also did use a bunch of TPs, so theoretically.
Yeah, I mean, it
not
looks like
easy,
everybody's
but-
TP's back up except for the TB. Looks like they're smoking back bot again. They're predicting the aggression.
The double duel. Oh. Wait, they won 2 duels.
Oh,
got
God, SF is in no man's land. Why do you keep running? No. Okay, I mean, that was a good exchange into a bad exchange for Radiant, unfortunately.
I mean, it might still be worth it. They have a lot of damage off of that. They got 30 damage on DP for the double duel win.
Oh, yeah, that's fantastic.
That's cool.
Yeah, I mean, like we predicted, there's no damage follow-up to go in with this Legion while when she blinks in. It's kind of sad.
Yeah, I think it's just it's like a very obvious thing that happens when you pick Grimstroke Silencer support. Like they're the exact same hero, right? Like they're 2 guys, they kind of stand there, they do a little bit of damage, they have a silence. Like usually you want to see like something different from one of them. There's the damage from downtown. Festival will sit in the triangle and just shoot from far. Pretty good.
Pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, it's nice that the duel is only 1 minute cooldown. I feel like they can, if they ever want to slow the game down, like how they're doing right now, blink duel every minute, try and just connect their spells together. It's pretty nice.
Yeah, and they're not even behind. Like I feel like it looks like they're doing terrible because they don't have any towers. But the fact that they don't have any towers and the net worth is like pretty even is actually kind of crazy.
For sure. And now this Monkey King got his Mjolnir, so he's gonna farm even faster now.
Yeah, at some point, I feel like what's going to happen is they're going to attempt to go bottom, they're going to win the fight, and I think the game will be over. Because Radiant is like, I feel like they should be really strong right now. Like, they should be the stronger team. I don't think they're going to outscale them, really. You know what I mean? Like...
I mean, they have an SF.
Yeah, they have an SF. Who in Blink, right? Like, is not, like, scaling at all, really.
Yeah, I mean, he finally got the Kai, at least. That's gonna help for sure. But the Blink Dagger first is kind of psychotic. Looks like Dire's smoking up. They're trying to find the Terrorblade. And Radiant scanned the Ancients for some reason. Oh, they're all taking the gate. Oh,
but Monkey's going to dodge it by going for this kill.
And they killed the TV. Oh, it's so sad. They're just like 5 seconds too soon.
Literally 5 seconds. They still might get Ryoma here. The global comes out, though. He goes everything off. He will go down, but he did a lot of damage. Big blink.
Looks like they're going to get the Legion at least.
Yeah.
Double kill.
Will they be able to find anyone else? Looks like they're not even going to try. 2 for 3. A little net worth going to Hatsune Miku there. Definitely a win for them, but it's not that bad. Considering they killed the TB like before the fight even started. However, if this DP stays for some reason, and that reason is her ult was ending, so she felt really safe. And she was safe, I guess. The Vestibule trying to get out.
She also had 4 siphon charges, so if they really kept diving her, just siphon everybody up. Yeah, they almost bursted on the Monkey King with the global, and then the Monkey King ult, they're all just sitting inside the Monkey King ring. They just all melted really fast.
That's like the worry I have for them, though, is like, I feel like that was as good as it's going to be, like, ever. Like, anytime you try and kill Monkey, he's going to get one of those things on top of him, right? Like, it's going to be either global or his ring, and they all melted. So they need, like, I don't know, something. They need some health or an item that'll help them out, or some force staffs or something.
For sure. Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at the drafts again. I feel like both Radiant and Dire really needed like a go-in kind
Yeah.
of mid laner, and then both of them decided to play these
Another
long-range-
backliner. Yep.
Yeah. And as a result, it's made this game a little bit awkward, slow.
Did Radiant's bottom tower just fall?
It's tough
But yeah, I
for.
mean, if this game keeps going this long, and then of course the Dire is gonna just be loving it. Either
Yeah.
refresher silencers, the Monkey King is catching. I mean, Monkey King is basically all caught up.
I mean, or maybe Chen Yuan's gonna like it. They keep winning these duels. They're getting rich, dude. They're getting powerful. Not that time though.
In my masterpiece.
I mean, SF, Kaya, Yasha, Ags, Refresher. That's a little scary. But then you get global. Then
Yeah,
then
you
you're
get
good.
global. But you know they are using the global to cover duel, right? So like he can't turn the duel around, but he may be able to like kill everybody after, right? So maybe they get a duel. That's kind of it for them. Like if they're globaling for the dual target, like that last fight that turned out pretty good for Chen Yuan, like if they just wait for the global to come out, they can just go immediately after, and there's no reason they like won't destroy the fight.
Yeah,
Like, and also- go ahead.
we see them right now. They're just kind of they look like they want to try and posture aggressively. They're just walking around in circles in this.
Yeah,
this,
there's
jungle.
the smoke. So
Yeah, the one thing that I found really annoying when playing against the Miku team is that they're really good at just wanting to farm the map and dodging any kind of fights. Oh, and they found like catching the sniper, but it's getting fogged.
the blade mail blinking is so bold and cool.
Looks like they're gonna get past this. Oh, and there we go. That tombstone save.
Oh.
Oh, so interesting that that Connie went Ags, even though.
I wonder if he thought it would work.
Yeah, I wonder as well. I guess. Well, I mean, they have changed for a while. Yeah, it's just literally just debuff immune and increasing dual duration. Doesn't make the other.
I mean, theoretically, if like,
Radiant just fortified.
yeah, I guess they do have two really good dual saves, right? They've got the snowball and the tombstone.
Iris middle tower.
So it's
Yeah, I
like
don't know if I
actually,
agree with this, yeah, this Ags item. I mean, I played against Kron and Legion enough. I know this is his exact build almost every game. He just goes these three exact items. But
yeah.
this game, I really disagree with it.
And theoretically, they have the global, right? So
Yeah, of course.
maybe it's fine usually, because if he can get the kill always, then it's
Oh, they got the double duel.
the double duel. Oh, that's a lot of damage.
You kill the Monkey King. That's what gets his blink away. Not the worst.
Yeah.
Considering
the
what-
dual damage
what
is adding
value
up
is.
already, though. He's already at 120 and
Oh,
25.
yeah, that's gonna be really scary.
Sansa's just walking in, dude. I love Cam. It's like, wait, they can't kill me. It's fine. Yeah, all these fights are like pretty close. Nobody's like clearly winning them. There's like, they're all like 2 for 3 or something like that. That's
Sure.
kind of what happened in the other two games too. I feel like it was close, and then they started team fighting, and Hatsune Miku just kind of out team fought them every time by like 1 or 2 kills, and then that all added up to like a pretty big net worth lead. So we'll see if it happens again here. And there's the global. He was literally winding up the ulti, and instead he just dies.
This just looks so sad for Radiant.
Maybe we'll get the silencer here at least. They're still charging forward. They're on sniper.
Killing spree.
Monkey goes in. He gets the Sunder off.
Double
Oh, you can
kill.
kill the monkey too. Okay, looks like they just backed off.
They did kill the DP somehow during that. I wasn't paying attention to what was happening back there, but yeah, what did she even die to, dude?
I'm a little
the
surprised the TV backed up. I feel like maybe they could have killed the Monkey King there if he supported his Undying, but what can you do?
Yeah, maybe he felt no Sunder. He felt a little worried of the damage output, but it did feel he looked very strong. He was like full health and had meta going.
Sure.
Well, another global is ready, so next fight maybe a little harder.
I like the Undying's item build. I was thinking he should buy a Lotus so that he can still use his Tombstone to save people. I mean, that last team fight he was the one initiated on, so there's just nothing you can do there. But he's going Greaves, he got Blink, and now he's gonna get the Aether Lens so that he can just stay back and then just blink Tombstone whoever gets dual silenced on. I mean, the funny thing is that since they have the Grimstroke ult, he can only Tombstone one unit, but the other unit's still gonna get dueled if they get a double duel off, you know?
That is true. That is one way to solve it, I guess.
Yeah, for sure.
They're in on the Shadow Fiend. He BKBs. Death Prophet shows up to save him. Well, that was his 9-second BKB, by the way. Unfortunate, but it pays off. He lives.
I still have the question. I wonder what he saw in the draft. He's like, okay, time to go for SF. I don't know.
And specifically this build, right? So it's like, because he did it so early in the game, he like made the decision, I'm gonna go Blink. Like he had it queued up, literally first item. So I feel like this was the plan all along, right? Like he's like, all right, guys, we need, like you see Monkey lead, like maybe they thought the Monkey was the carry or the mid this time for some reason, even though Ryoma played it last time. I can't think of a reason why this is the pick, but you know, it's not looking like that bad, right? Like it's had some moments.
Yeah, I mean, it just makes the draft overall just much harder execution than if it was just like a simpler kind of go in mid. Looks like Dire is smoking, trying to find the play. The sniper went for Disperser. I kind of like that.
Yeah, I feel like he always goes this when he plays sniper. It's like too much mobility. Very helpful.
People on this F. Oh, and there it is, the Greaves Tombstone save.
Oh, and right
He gets
there
the
you
blink
saw
away,
it.
and then the Legion dies. Beautiful.
Killing spree. Dominating. Double kill.
They buy back the Tusk. They want to go back in here.
Yeah, they got good kills on the Legion and the Grimstroke, but I mean, like we were saying early on, the sniper kind of just can do whatever he wants.
Yeah, he was literally just free
free
shooting the entire time, and the Disperser was so useful there. The DP saw him, like went on him, slowed him down, and he just got out of range, and she couldn't do anything anymore. And he also picked up the concussive grenade as well here. So another tool to reposition himself.
Yeah, I was actually right before that team fight. I was going to question him not having the grenade, but now this is really annoying to try and ever catch him. And of course, he's going the Pike next, so Gotta get pike, grenade, disperser, this sniper. It's gonna be so hard to ever kill him in a team fight.
Yeah, and like I was saying before, so the last few team fights, it was a close game. Last few team fights, pretty close fights overall, but it feels like Hatsune Miku is like winning them by like a kill every time, right? And their net worth is slowly growing. Like it's up to 3K. They were behind 1 or 2K before, so we'll see if they can keep it going. It's so easy to get these dual kills. I know they didn't get it last time, but with the global, which they don't have until right now. Wow.
Insane jump. They're on the sniper right now with the PB.
Dominating. Mega kill.
And
Oh, he
sniper's
will
dead.
die. And Shadow Fiend's in Tombstone. And Monkey wants to kill him. Oh wait, he's not in Tombstone anymore. He left. Where'd he go?
Are you saying
I didn't-
another Legion? Bullets?
With no sniper, this seems like impossible.
Kill.
And
The
yet,
King's on the SF.
Unstoppable. Double kill.
I get a jump away. Oh no. Ooh,
oh,
wow,
he the turn there on accident, I think.
Yeah, that.
Unlucky.
Yeah. Ooh, dark porch on the TV. You know. So scary. Oh, and then Shaish again.
And
Oh,
Christian.
no, dude. Oh my god.
That was
That's twice now. He tried doing that, just
Yeah.
jumping in like a psychopath into the entire enemy team.
Top tower.
he feels confident with the global. That time, obviously, he doesn't have it. Last
Yeah, that
fight,
first jump was really scary. I mean, of course, they were a few of their heroes were smoked. I forget who exactly it was. So he might have thought only SF and one other hero were there.
yeah,
But of course, the Undying was right next to the SF. So that was just. I mean, either way, he scouted like the entire enemy team. I feel like that, or at least like 3 heroes. I feel like he shouldn't have made that play, but.
yeah. It feels like he needs to be dueling this Undying now. At least one of them, or trying to play more patient. The problem he has is they have no other guys, right? Like this Monkey can kind of go in with his BKB and like see if he can force something out, but nobody else on the team wants to even show. So it's all kind of predicated on him finding a duel without anybody to help him find a duel. So he kind of does just have to like blink in and hope for the best and be like, all right, like I'm going in. I hope my sniper, silencer, Grimstroke cover this. Like, but now Aegis picked up for the TB. And he is very strong. He's very rich, highest net worth in the game. You saw the Legion with a bunch of dual damage just feed to him several times. He probably has a nice healthy bit now. 30 dual damage himself. Pretty nice.
Dude, I mean, the entire Radiant team has some amount of dual damage.
Yeah.
Damn.
Bid farewell to Dire's top tower.
The double duel into double lose is very cool tech. Like I feel it feels like something you get in like Slay the Spire, you know? Like, yeah, we're either gonna win this game hard or we're gonna lose this game hard. I don't know.
Scanning for enemies.
Whichever.
Looks like they're all portaling. They're gonna try and find this Monkey King, but I mean, it's a Monkey King. I feel like.
They're just going for Torm for now.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, we'll give away their position and we almost should leap away. Yeah, I wonder what festival is going to go next. Looks like he wants a Silver Edge. So one more mobility tool.
Oh, and we got a pause.
Honestly, the best thing to happen would be this game crashes. Because I think that would be really funny.
Whoa. Watch. The tier 4s are gonna spawn, and then people are gonna forget about why the game
Yep.
crashed. Actually, do they know why the game crashed? They should,
They
right?
do,
everybody
yeah.
read the-
They talked
okay,
about
cool.
it.
Okay, cool. Getting this Roche is so nice because obviously now Dire does not want to fight them, and if they do, Radiant is just going to be all bunched up trying to get as much as they can out of this Aegis. So it's going to be really hard for Chronic to try and get picks on the map. Because earlier, what was going on is that obviously since they keep on getting these small team fight skirmishes, and Dire just barely like gets like one kill, or maybe Radiant gets one kill. But at the end of the day, the Dire has the Legion commander, so Radiant always wants to be bunched up, and as a result, they're like getting less farm on the map. So they would always just be getting out farmed overall. But
Yeah. And it does make it easier for them to play, right? Like they can just group up and be like, all right, we'll go hit a tower, I guess. Like it feels like impossible for Dire to do that. Like they need to find a good start to any fight, preferably one of the supports. Really, I think maybe Grim needs a blink, and he actually has it queued up. So, because I feel like if he can go in with Christian and like get the bind off, get the dark portrait off now, like on like the TB or somebody else, like maybe silence with the cooler silence, the one of the savey guys that could really help. Because yeah, so the last 3 fights have been Christian blinking into 5 heroes and hoping he wins a duel.
yeah, for sure. Let's see, what is this Monkey King building right now? Is that looks like Scotty into a nullifier. How good is nullifier this game, actually?
Not the best, honestly. They don't really have any items. Does it purge? I guess DP has a Ghost Scepter and the Yules.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if that's worth buying the disperser for, or the nullifier for, but we'll see if maybe he'll switch up the item build after the Scotty.
This was over before it started.
Are we able to like type in the all chat? Since
I think maybe if you hit enter and then tab, you can all chat. I think it works.
I see. I should maybe abuse my admin powers and communicate now. No, I won't do that.
I don't know if you have to click something to be able to do that in like the caster slot though.
I think the undying saves this game have been very good, and it looks like he's doubling down on it. He's just queuing up the Wind Waker next. It's gonna be a long while before he gets that.
It is, I mean, the silence or not having the double silence makes this all possible, right? Like that being nerfed means he can't just buy these greaves and he can purge himself with just that now. It's like, so he can pretty much always get the tombstone off if he just saves anything for himself. And yeah, it really changes like the flow. Like I feel like Christian really wants to be dueling one of the like big targets, but he really has to be dueling the save supports now. Just because of how easy it is to get those saves off. And it completely griefs the duel, so.
Yeah, I mean, and again, they saw the Tusk Undying and they still picked the Legion Commander.
Yeah, that's the crazy.
So.
That's what I'm saying, dude. It's crazy. Okay. I'll just say G. I think they can see that.
I didn't enjoy this. Trick of the trade. All right.
Dude, you have the chance to do like the funniest thing ever and tell them due to the patch, they actually have to replay the whole series tomorrow or something.
Yeah, I've used my Ladman powers right now. Actually, no. I'm gonna make Hatsune Miku force O2 on them.
Well, they were the ones who picked the item that was broken, you know.
Wonder if they can see that.
What a racket. You almost had that.
Discord just got banned by his parents. On luck.
All for naught.
Well, the SF is going Lincoln's next, so that's gonna make initiating on the Legion even harder. But honestly, I think since the Legion's going Nullifier, they're probably gonna get it at the same exact time, so it probably won't matter that much. But we'll see. I think I just saw this cat just launched Dota, so
Nice.
should be back in soon.
Yeah, I don't know. It feels like... I feel like you said earlier, maybe this Ags is not the play. And I feel like if there were some different items out, maybe this could have been different. But on the other hand, it is like, I feel like this hero just sucks. Maybe the only way to make it work is to literally get 300 dual damage by 45 minutes. So... I don't know. I don't know what you do.
It definitely fits Hatsune Miku team. I mean, I feel like every season I've played against, you guys. I feel like you guys are kind of, you like to slow down the game a little bit, and
Well, that's why I'm not
always
playing
really
anymore,
strong.
dude. I can't handle it. I want to play fucking AA every game and just kill people on cooldown, and everybody's like, let's just farm for 45 minutes, guys. Actually, this will be fine. We'll win late game. I want to die. I can't handle it.
Oh, whoa. Okay, I didn't realize I would trigger some PTSD. Damn.
It's fine. We still play pub, so I still get the
That's good.
experience.
Nice. All right, they both said G, but neither are on pausing.
Dude, this happened earlier too when we were like getting into the game. They both said G, and they took 10 minutes to go. It's like
Again?
All right, let's see if they. That was a little of a while. They pause. Let's see if they remember what they were trying to do.
yeah.
Radiant
Luckily,
is
both
ready for
both teams are literally so far away from each other. Nothing could go wrong. There is an Aegis still on this TB for 3 minutes.
I don't know if they remember. Let's see. They're gonna push this tier 2 bot. I'm assuming they're just gonna go for the tier 2.
This TB is huge. The next two highest net are Festival and Rielma, though. On the Sniper and Monkey, like they are still very powerful.
the Dyer's bottom tower
It's just
next.
really how they. I feel like the last few fights have started with like this duel that kind of gets saved, and then they're down a hero, and they don't get the kill, and
Tower is
then
under attack.
they're kind of just all running around, and eventually
Oh, and there goes
TV
Dyer's bottom
illusions
tower.
and DP and the tombstone kind of all adds up, and they lose the fight. So, we'll see if they can
Dyer's bottom tower
string
is
something
under
together here.
attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire structures are fortified. Radiant's top tower has
Sniper
fallen.
comes back.
Look at Dyer's bottom tower, Jax.
That will probably be enough to dissuade the push.
And over here, Radiant's top
Yeah, I mean, they already don't have enough gap close. There's no way they're ever gonna push higher against Sniper when this entire team is live.
Although Skip is creeping forward into the trees here. And they pop meta. try and
Dire's bottom tower has
take the
fallen.
tower. They'll get it and consider that enough, I guess. Yeah, I thought Skip was gonna go in, man. That would have been sick.
Yeah, a little bit of a coward, honestly.
Oh, but Hatsune Miku forced back into their base. Another minute or
Radiant's
so.
top tower
Yeah,
is under
minute left
attack.
on the Aegis. Monkey King was farming that whole time, so it wasn't all lost. And Sniper was getting plenty as well. The big loser here is the Legion for sure. Like, hasn't gotten a duel in, I feel like 10 minutes or so. Hasn't even tried to duel in, well, it feels probably like 30 minutes because it was, but it was probably like 5 game time minutes.
Yeah, I wonder if they're gonna try and posture aggressively for Dire now that the age is about to expire. That I was in fact wrong. The SF farmed the Lincolns before the Legion can get the nullifier, so there is the next like team
Alright.
fight or two where there is no way to break this Lincolns, it seems. Especially I don't think the Monkey King doesn't have a nullifier either.
I feel like they need to make the call like, hey, let's duel Undying. Like, it really feels like they should just be doing that anyway, right? Like,
I mean, yeah, they just 5-man smoked.
it does
it
feel
looked like
bad.
it looked like they were about to play aggressively, but then they just walked back into their jungle while smoked. I guess they think that someone's in their jungle, but they're completely off on it, it seems. Yeah, definitely a waste of a smoke right there. They're just popping it now on the sniper.
So circle is drawn over the triangle there. I think that was Tusk. They smoke up on Radiant now. They're going to send some illusions up top, try and scout some things out. They're posturing for Roshan, which will not be up.
They're still a whiles away. I feel like at this point of the game, one of these teams needs to carry a gem. This Dire has like 4 wards on the map, and none of them are getting de-ward right now.
Yeah, honestly, Radiant's vision is like way worse than I would expect given their, like, the state of their game.
For sure. I think what's happening is that they do something and then they just back up way too much, and then Dire just pushes out a bit and just de-wards them.
Yeah.
So they have 1 ward on the Undying, and then I don't know if that doesn't look like they have any more wards in stock. So yeah, it's just been getting a lot of de-wards.
The
Soundfit does have a refresher now, so
and the win probability is exactly 50-50.
awesome.
It's
I wonder
slightly
if the
in
silencer
Dire's or Radiant's favor, but
Yeah, I wonder if the silencer is going to just refresh ulti and then wait like half a second and then just refresh our ulti again to like stop the saves maybe.
to
Right.
for the cost of a refresher to be the hero he was last patch, unfortunate. I feel like you want to wait at least 3, right? Because of the like Yules, but I guess you don't care that much if somebody Yules, they're still out of it for 3 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
And Radiant is set up for this Roche. I feel like Dire is playing very safe, and the net worth is even, and I feel like they don't maybe have to be this safe. I feel like they think we have a sniper on the high ground, so it's fine. But
Here, don't look
you
too
say
scared
that,
of
and they
Radiant's
smoke
top
up.
tower.
They know Roche is up, or could be up now. And they're going to go
And
try
over here,
and scout it
Radiant's top
out.
tower.
They also don't know
Undying's
how...
positioning is insane.
Yeah, he's so far up.
I mean, at the very least, he
And-
has his ult or
Yeah,
his.
that's his free buyback. He scouts out the movement. Honestly, that's probably fine. That ward will be scouted there.
Radiant are scanning for enemies.
All right, now Radiant smoke again. Will they get anything out of this, or they're just gonna walk back into their jungle too?
So there's the pressure esports, dude. They can't handle it. Nobody wants to go in and mess up. To be fair, neither team has that guy, like you were saying. Like, imagine one of these teams has, like, I don't know, Kunkka or, like, I don't know, Mars or Earth Spirit or somebody to go in. Like,
Yeah, stuff for sure. This stuff now has Ags as well. It's usually getting more net worth. Legion can have Nullifier, but she'll have to forgo the buyback if she does. Looks like he's really thinking about it. Okay, and then he buys it.
yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, that's an expensive Lincoln's pop on the targets you actually want, right?
Yeah, though, definitely agree with him getting it. Oh, and now Festival. That's fantastic.
Oh, this is cursed. I looked, so I didn't cast the first game, right? So, like, surely my stream has only been going for a little amount of time, right? But I think I've been casting for like 3 hours.
I was gonna guess 2 hours, but damn.
Wait, dude, you might be right, dude. I may have recorded it.
Oh, no way. There's no way.
Dude, I think you might be right. I think I recorded it. I think there's two
Please
things
check.
going on right now. I think I'm recording and streaming.
Does it say stop recording?
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
So
Yes.
we have the footage of game 1. That's hype.
Awesome. You have to make sure to upload it, man.
Yeah, dude, for sure.
Yeah, you got to try and get the reward for streaming those games. You know, try and squeeze that in there. Be like, didn't stream it, but
The
here's
thing is,
reward.
I'm really lazy, so I will, I will leave that reward for others. But
Well, that and you only stream Miku games, so
yeah, true.
the Miku dedicated caster.
Yeah, the fan base here, dude. You gotta have the home. It's kind of cool to have a home caster, like a sports team, you know? Like,
Yeah, 100%.
baseball teams get it. Why not Dota? Okay, Ryoma kicked in. Immediately BKBs. Immediately puts this thing down. Will kill the Tusk, I believe. And they will also kill the Double Doom. They get one of them. They almost got the other. But he goes down.
Everybody's so low.
What? They're all just standing there, too. What's happening?
Oh,
Flame
this
Turtle.
illusion is doing
Bold.
so much damage. And the Tusk tries to make something happen and just feeds. Unfortunate.
Okay, that was an insane fight. They got the Double Doom with the Blink Grimstroke. They almost won both. Even though one was on TB. I don't know how that happened. And all told, 2 people are dead. 2 buybacks.
Yeah, the double silence ult really helped a lot there.
Yeah.
And slowing down the pace. Because like the Monkey King ran out of his BKB.
Oh,
Like
did
after
he?
getting kicked using his ulti.
Did he
but
double
then-
use it actually?
Did he not? Oh, what the hell? Okay. Very interesting.
Unless it already came back up. But it hasn't been 100 seconds, surely, right? Since the start of that fight?
I don't know. I mean, I'm sure we have a valid excuse. We're all losing track of time with the disconnect.
Yeah, dude, I don't even know what's happening anymore. They look like they want to go in. Shadow Fiend has his blink. He's BKB in 2 seconds. Oh,
There's no vision though. I mean, I think he would have probably just died anyway. The
Probably.
Monkey King has full damage.
all right. So an Aegis for a festival on the sniper, and
There
now
we go,
a
the one team fight with the Blink Dark Portrait, like you said. And
Yeah.
now the Hatsune Miku 10k net worth lead.
yeah, that thing. I feel like it must have owned because the TB. Every other fight Christian would end on this TB, he got like giga killed. And this time he went in and, I don't know, TB melted. So it must have been the Dark Portrait that did all the damage. I should have checked.
Yeah, that Dark Portrait was doing insane damage. It's like it's so strange, dude. It's like the only thing left in the game that's like actually like full on BKB immune, right? Like 95% magic resist,
Yeah.
debuff immune. It's like so scary.
It's like when you have one
And over here,
one giga powerful guy on your team, it's like the most scary item in the game, I feel like.
Yeah.
He just kills your whole team with it.
And now he's really close to his scythe too, so just extra control on top of initiation. It's really good. Well, double global is back up. I'm not sure why he's going for Yules on the silencer, but whatever. He's got the refreshers, so he can just buy whatever he wants, I guess.
He probably wants the Wind Waker. He probably just wants a save. And it's like the best one in the game, right? Obviously, it's going to take a while to get there.
I was gonna say it's probably nice to try and save Cronny when he ulties somebody and then they get
And
tombstone.
then they get tombstoned, yeah.
But he has debuff immunity, right? So I don't think you can cast it on him.
Yeah. It's probably for the sniper, if we're being honest. He's in. And go. Oh, he had it almost casted.
And now he's gonna die as well. But they're still going in. Monkey King still has BKB. He hasn't even popped yet. Get rid of the tombstone. Put it on 9.
Double kill.
You killed the Legion though.
And they will get, I think, a lot here on Radiant. Yeah,
Ooh,
they're going to send him back in. BKB, but he cannot stand up to this TB like that.
That was a great fight for Radiant. Played that so well. Well, where was Festival and all that? Just not
He kind
there,
of backed. He was there and then he backed off, I think, when it started looking bad. Rioma's stuck in there. I think he maybe left once Christian died. And they're going to need some buybacks here. They do have the sniper, but I think the TB will push too fast unless they're willing to just give up racks for free. He also has to be very careful of this Tusk blinking in and kicking him.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Snyder reverse the world.
Dire's middle
Hopefully Radiant can try and push.
They
Spirit
have to.
for
They have
buyback.
to be able to get a buyback or something off
Yeah,
of this.
looks like they're trying to push out all 3 lanes so the sniper is indecisive what to do.
They do have a glyph though, and they're gonna have 4 people up. So
Yeah, not getting anything. That's tough.
that's crazy. I feel like they needed to just all in. It's scary when you know they probably have buys, but I feel like this Tusk could have kicked the sniper back. It is
I
hard.
mean, it's tough though because
Yeah.
the sniper obviously has.
He's got so many tools.
Well, not even that, but I mean, even if they like insta burst him and everything, he still has Aegis, so that's another 5 seconds of stall. Well, the Dire can.
The
very
stall
easily
is true, but
that
like
back.
I feel like if they got the sniper low ground, they would win the fight no matter what. But maybe that's not true.
No, I mean, I think you're right on that. But also, yeah, I thought the sniper was gonna go Silver Edge, but it looks like he went for the MKB. Just more damage in the team fight.
And it's 50 minutes. Once again, in a Hatsune Miku game. They just will run out, and we'll just have to wait.
It's like longest average game time is
Yeah.
probably gonna be this team, along with like KU team if they were playing,
Oh,
and then
dude.
the Karan team.
When we play KU and like pubs, it's like literally the worst thing that's ever happened.
You have to
It's
try
just
so
like-
hard, and then also play like a 60-minute game
Yep.
every time.
So Ryoma has a refresher. Just saw that. So he's just trying to only fight in his ring, which... How much armor does he gets? 25 armor. Do you think it's enough if he refreshes on top of like the TB? Would he win that, or will he still get owned?
I think the more important thing is that it just gives Sniper more of a way to keep playing in a team fight. Because obviously, you know, Legion will blink in, ulti, and then like there's like no more real control going on for Dire unless there's like a ring to control the space. So with double ring, you know, it's gonna be just so much harder for Radiant to just run in and try and hit the Sniper. Because that last team fight, after the Legion initiated with the duel, Sniper wasn't in position, and then the Monkey King did a very early ult, and you know, by the time the Sniper connected, the Monkey King ult was out, and there's like, okay, he's just gonna get run down if he walks any more forward. I think Crony's positioning right now is a little bit insane. He's looking very confident. 200 dual damage. I think 30 minutes ago he had 140 dual damage. So
Yeah.
the damage has really slowed down.
I don't even know if he's cast the spell more than twice, to be honest. Like, actually, I think it might be twice in the last, like, 20 minutes. They just haven't had any fights. And there's all these, like, pokes and prodding, and... But the Roche will respawn in, you know, minute or 3 or something like that. So that'll probably be
Dire don't look too scared
the play.
of Radiant's top tower.
Once again, I don't really understand why Radiant is playing so scared. They're like all on the bottom half of the map right now. When Roche is going to be up. Their vision is, you know,
I'm not sure what
lacking.
exactly they're trying to play for.
They want like
this-
the Tormy or something. For it's just gold at this point, I think. Nope, Shadow Fiend would get his. Okay. Or Death Prophet could get hers. Honestly, Death Prophet not having hers is like kind of crazy, I think. The fear is really good, no?
Yeah, it is. Though, yeah, I wonder why. Maybe he just kind of forgot about it. I don't know.
Or
Yeah, at the
maybe
very
he
least,
just thinks he's
obviously-
never getting a 3-second siphon.
Yeah, I was gonna say like the Legion blinking in probably will die, you know, after the ulti is over. The Sniper definitely never gonna get that long with siphon off on him, and the Monkey King is usually only fighting with his BKB up. So I guess kind of makes
Radiant are
sense.
scanning for enemies.
Okay,
And
so
hopefully he gets
they...
it here. Here we go.
Dire are scanning for enemies.
Nope. It's the Shadow Fiend. Alright, so Shadow raises are a little better.
Yeah, I don't know if he's gonna be able to get too many raises off of a team fight.
I mean, dude, he's got the Kaya Yasha. That could be cool. Maybe that's the build. He still has a Whisper of the Dread.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention it, but he did. The Shadow Fiend did get 25 like earlier, and he got the Feast of Souls grant 30% cast speed.
Okay, so that thing
talent.
is
Really
flying.
fast.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if I've seen him seen a team fight where he like tried to cast his ult before the silence ult goes off, but it's definitely a lot faster now.
Neither team currently sees each other.
What's the buyback status looking like? Let's see.
But Christian will see somebody here in a second. And it could be the TV. Oh, but he plays it safe.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I got a phone call. I'll be right back.
All good.
Do Radiant
I'm sure
want
nothing will
their
happen.
middle tower to fall? It's not
TV
that
Illusions are
Radiant's
pushing top,
middle tower
so
fall.
Radiant
middle
will
barracks are under
go
attack.
back to defend. Luckily, Monkey can get there very quickly. Roche is about to spawn, so perhaps the game-ending fight will happen soon. Or maybe this game's going to go on for a lot longer. smoke up from Dire, or from Radiant, rather. I just think of them as like the bad guys because I'm rooting for Hatsune Miku, you know? They draw the line to smoke behind the play here. They know Roche is up and that the enemy is not in Roche. So they immediately pick, they had the vision. The double global comes out. They get the Tusk. Holy Ryoma. Holy Ryoma.
Double kill. Killing spree. Triple kill.
Alright, never mind. I take back what I said. They were right to be scared. That looked powerful.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
They do have the Yules. Oh. The Hex. It is a Hex. Was it in range?
Dire are scanning for enemies.
They are a little split here. Obviously, Radiant doesn't know that. Tier 3 goes down.
Radiant's middle barracks getting smashed. Fallen to the Dire.
Own it.
Radiant's middle barracks is full.
Another duel win. They do have buys.
Middle barracks is full. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
He does have one Wukong's command on Ryoma here. One silence probably as well. Although almost double here. The double silence really hurt the Shadow Fiend last time.
Top barracks has fallen.
They get the monkey back though, and he just leaves.
Own it.
Radiant's courier
The Dark Portrait. The Dark Portrait.
Double kill.
He has buyback on TB.
Killing spree. Triple kill.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Monkey doesn't have much left. It still has the Aegis, however. Cool play there to get the first kill. Monkey no BKB. Could be in some trouble here. Oh wait, he has BKB. What?
Own
Never mind, he's just owning. No ult.
Dominating.
And they've done it.
Killing spree. Double kill. Dominating.
Happy birthday to Hatsune Miku. And happy birthday, Hatsune Miku wins. GG called a much better showing this game, I think, from Chen Yuan or whatever their name is. Shenmue. I don't know. Dude, Shenmue. What a great game. Yeah, they definitely Chen Yuan. They played a much better game. They had pretty much close the whole time here. But they could never quite close it out. So let's see if we can bring in a third friend here. We lost Lefty for it, as he had to do important work. But yeah, let's see if I can get somebody in here. Who do I want to talk to? Hello?
Wow, hello.
Wow. What a series. I learned that I believe I actually did record the first game. I just didn't stream it. So I may have a VOD coming up later. So
Okay.
because my stream has been going on for 2.5 hours for one fucking game or something, dude. But my recording has been going for 3.5 hours, so I think we're good. But yeah, pretty long series. You started this like 8 hours ago or something.
Yeah.
Do you remember the first game? Because I don't.
Somewhat, a little bit. It's a little bit blurry.
What did you play in that game?
That's Ember Spirit.
Oh, dude, I do remember that. You actually own that game. That was a great.
Yeah, that was great.
That was a great pick from you there. I feel like the lane started a little tough for you there. He was kind of bullying you, but then eventually you all just like won the game very easily, and that was pretty much it.
Yeah.
Game 2, which didn't count, you guys were also kind of owning. You pulled out the last pick, Quap. Why did you?
Deep in the pocket.
Yeah, why did you pick Quap there, dude? It ended up looking great.
Well, I wanted to be Storm Spirit, but then they banned Storm Spirit, so I went to the next best guy.
Oh wow. You made it look very good. I feel like the Monkey King had like 2k net at 10 or something. It was very sad.
Yeah, it was pretty tough for him to play.
And you had basically won that game up 12k net worth when you made a big mistake and chose
The biggest
item
blunder of the night.
that was broken, thus forcing a third and final game, which of course you had to let go 60 minutes. Walk me through it. What happened in game 3? Because you guys started off pretty badly.
Well, I feel like, the first blood situation was pretty tough. I ended up going down to like 80 HP, and then I got a tango to heal up in the lane.
Yeah. And then, let's see. I feel like you picked Grimstroke Silencer as your 2 supports. Do you think that was a good support duo?
I mean, I think it was...
Let me ask it in a different way. If you have Grimstroke Silencer as your 2 supports, how do you feel about a last pick Sniper?
we have the Legion Monkey.
Lefty was casting with me actually in this last game, and we were like, wow, it felt like both teams needed like an offlaner as their mid, and instead they picked Shadow Fiend Sniper.
Yeah.
So kind of nothing happened for long stretches of that game. I'm sure if we look at the player damage, if you want to take a look at the player damage from 33 minutes to 43 minutes or so, you can see there's literally only one person moving. And then the same thing happens from 50 to 60 minutes.
Yeah.
Nothing. There's like one Tifa. We were looking at like 33 minutes. We were looking at Christian's damage and we are like, oh yeah, he has 140 damage. He probably needs like 300 by like 45 minutes. And then the next 10 minutes, he didn't get any dual damage. And then there was one fight. And then it was like 55 minutes. And we were like, yeah, it feels like he hasn't gotten any dual damage at all. That's really weird. And then we were like, wait, I don't think they've taken any fights actually since then. And yeah, you didn't for 30 minutes. But you guys were in the losing position at that point. So you just bided your time. And then eventually...
I don't even think that's true, to be honest.
It was true. You were losing.
Okay.
Yeah. But just by a little. It was close the whole time.
Okay.
But they had a lead a little bit in terms of like the win probability at like 30 to 40 minutes. And then you won a big fight. You gained it back. Then they won a fight. They gained it back a little. And then you kind of just owned the last fight. The last fight...
It was back and forth.
Yeah, the last fight of the game, Ryoma went crazy, dude. Like the one in your jungle.
Yeah, I wasn't even there. I didn't know what to do.
Yeah, wait,
anything.
what happened? Well, that fight... No, you were there for that fight, weren't you? The like one right before Roche, where you took Roche right after?
I don't think so.
Maybe you weren't. I don't know, dude. Ryoma just like jumped in like a crazy person. I was like, oh, they're kind of going on Ryoma. Like, well, he's like starting his ulti like pretty far away, and then he just fucking like leapt into the middle of their entire team, popped BKB. There was a double global from Cam right before this Shadow Fiend blinked in and tried to use ult. What were your thoughts on this Shadow Fiend's build, Festival?
I mean, he tried
You
to
can
be.
flame here.
He, he tried to be. They needed someone to be active. He tried to be active with the Blink Dagger Rush, and
We were
I don't know.
wondering,
I mean,
have you ever seen a Shadow Fiend go first item Blink Dagger?
yeah, dude.
Dude, that's sick. I've
I feel
never
like I
seen it
did
in my
that
life,
before.
I think. Did it work?
I mean, it works as much as Shadow Fiend spell build works.
I see.
You know, the problem is, I think, no matter the items you're buying, the concept is flawed.
You're still Shadow Fiend. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the double global does this particular build of Shadow Fiend, double global seems to counter pretty hard. He
Yeah.
like blinks in and then oops. Alas. You did manage to do it. We were all
We
excited.
got the 3-0 in it,
The-
best of 2.
Yeah, the 3-0 and a best 2 is a rare one. Do you have anything you want to say to your fans out there who are all watching, excited to see you win 3 games?
I mean, you know, I'm really in my feeling it arc. I appreciate the support. I love you guys all so much. Keep watching. Stay tuned. There's big things coming in the future.
Holy, you heard it here first. Big things coming. Another victory for Hatsune Miku, as she always is winning. And yeah, we'll see you next time for another great series. Thanks for joining, Festival. Congrats on the
course,
win.
thanks.
Bye bye.